How about now? There we go. That should be it. This is getting frustrating. I'm tired of having to mess with that setting every single time I stream. Y'all gotta let me know if that worked. Please tell me that worked. Alright, here we go. Good, good, good. Yeah, there's a stupid setting that did not break before my computer was fixed, but now it breaks every single time I try to stream, which is why I do a little startup test, but I'm gonna flip it on over to what I have is a little bit of a cozy YouTube setup. Okay, I'm hoping this will work. So let's just let's test a video. Something just palette cleansing, right? I get to.
I am Miles, aka the pool guy, and I'm going to show you how I professionally clean the bottom of a pool. Today I'm going to show you a few different pools and how I clean the bottom of the pool.
It's a little bigger than little window.
Grandma's pool definitely was the most challenging. The sludge on the bottom, it was like 6 inches of sludge like across the whole pool. It looked very abandoned.
Hello.
Because obviously it had been left for 15 years. So that was like when I first got into the pool. Obviously there was a lot of, the water had been drained down quite a lot there, but as I stepped in it was really soft.
Yeah, oh look at that pool, that's gross. Ugh.
The bushes that are around the pool.
I'm glad he's stepping in it, not me.
They could have started growing like bigger as well while they were in the pool as well. So we had to
now this is no.
Buckets
I want to see this cleaned now. All right, we're in for this.
Take it down to the heap.
I like watching stuff get cleaned on YouTube. It's one of my palette cleansers.
Pile of just sludge. I'd say there was probably like a ton, or maybe 2 tons of sludge. So yeah, get like draining that down and like scooping all the sludge out of that one, and just the time it took. Yeah, that was definitely the hardest one, but we got there in the end.
Oh, pressure washers. Pressure washer might be my favorite human invention of all time. Algae blanket. Ah.
So recently I've been to a job.
Ew.
And the pool has been left for like 8
Yeah, it looks like a really nice pool.
The water weirdly was like clear.
I know pools are such a hassle,
really,
but I would love a pool.
And there was loads of it, and you could see, like, move it around, you can see it looked like really weird, like an underwater sort of like forest. Like,
I would use it almost every day if I had an actual pool.
And that pool definitely had to be drained down. Okay, so when I first go to a pool and I see that it's green, what I'll do first is get a pool brush out, and then I'll brush the whole pool, all the surfaces, disturbing all the algae off the surface.
Algae.
Normally algae will just like break up, like you put chemicals in and you brush the pool, and it will just break up into like really small particles, and then you can just like hoover it. But, like,
algae blanket.
Just, like, really like stringy.
That sounds like some kind of D&D spell.
Solid together. Yeah, it was a weird one. And then again, there's
what's the effect? It causes your opponent to get really sick and grossed out,
and then like scooping it out
and not want to fight anymore. Hey, Lith Angel, I hope that job interview rolls out for you.
Just sort of like gone a couple of days without chlorine, and because it was sort of like indoor, it had like sort of like in a greenhouse type, so it got like really hot.
Did he just carve the TikTok symbol into algae?
The algae just attached.
I don't think TikTok wants that kind of branding.
So badly, it looked like it had been left for like years.
Good job.
People thought they were actually green.
But you're here now, so that's all that matters.
And it was really tough on the tiles. It needed something quite aggressive to sort of get it off. And then what I got was just like some.
So one of my favorite YouTubers always does this YouTube thing. And, I love it. I get really zen watching him look up YouTube videos. So I'd love to do some of that myself. Feel free to recommend a video. Try not to gross us out too much or get me banned. That'd be appreciated.
Then I got the hose.
That's the cleansing part right there, the hose. Watching it just vanish.
And then rinsed it down, and that literally took like 15 minutes.
Ooh, nice and blue. Shocking.
The woman who owned the pool, she only called us to come and open the pool in like August. Had like the whole summer just sitting there doing nothing. So like we took
something was moving under that plastic, and I don't like that.
There was like mosquito larvae in the
I
pool.
have not seen that.
Mosquitoes, like,
I haven't seen any of those, I don't think.
Literally so bad I had to like run away from the pool, and she actually didn't want this pool emptied. She just wanted to try and get it around with like chemicals, get some chemicals out, shock and chlorine granules we used on this one. So like when I shock a pool, that basically kills off all the algae and all the contaminants in the pool. Basically what it does is combine all the small particles.
Wait, actually, then I think I have seen a few of those, now that I realize what you're talking about.
All the particles, and then they become like heavy, and then they just sink to the bottom. Yeah, after a few days, come back and it was like the water was crystal clear, just all the debris and everything was just on the bottom, and I came in and like just hoovered it up, and it was just crystal clear, ready to go, sort of thing.
Shocking. That's so weird. Shocking. Huh.
So if you've got an outdoor pool, you're going to want to maintain it like once a week at least. No, so I get a lot of people do say to me, why don't you drain the pool before winter? But what it is you've got to take into consideration like the structure of the pool. So if you have no water in there, if there's water in the ground surrounding the pool, it can pressurize the walls and then cause damage. But you have to keep water in the pool. What you do have
I didn't know that. I thought you could just
your pool at least like once a month.
I thought you could just empty a pool out. I thought that was part of it. That's actually interesting.
Nice and clear still.
I didn't ever know that. Oh, I actually can think of one video. It's part of this Insider series, and I watched it a little while ago. That I really wanted to watch again. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed watching it. It was really good. They had a good presenter. I think that's part of it, you know. I think that makes a huge difference in a video. God, I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't realize how much YouTube I watch until I start scrolling through my history, and then I'm just like, whoa, too much going on here. There it is.
私、海と水樹と申します。東京銀座において翡翠東京という道場を開いております。翡翠東京では侍の品格、所作立ち振る舞い等を、そして刀の扱いをご指導申し上げております。
This guy rocks. I just think this is so cool.
松林の中を浪人が歩いている。そこに戦いを挑みます。侍はゆっくりと間合いを取りながらすり足に手歩き、動く時に刀を敵と対峙した時に足を歩み足じゃなくしてね、ゆっくりとすりながら地面に足をすりながら歩いていきます。そうすることによって腰がぐらつかない、そして、迫力、威圧力が敵に対して見えてまいります。
I actually have Power Wash Simulator. I might have completed it already.
抜き打ちとは敵がかかってきた瞬間に、刀の柄に手を当てて抜いたと同時に切る、これを抜き打ちと申します。奇襲の技ですね。との戦いが始まります。切って体さばきもすごくいいですね。そして最後に2人の敵に向かって正眼で構えます。だっていうのは正眼の構えというのは、一 一番基本の構えですね。でこの基本の構えから攻撃に移る上段の構え、脇構えとあるわけですが、西岸の構えの時には隙がない構えという形で、基本中の基本が、侍は最初は西岸の構えから入るのが基本であるということですね。絶命させた侍の心には斬新というものがあります。落ち着いて、刀の切っ先を下に向けて下から上に、切っていくことを切り上げと言いますね。逆に上から下に斜めに切ってくるのは袈裟切りと申します。そういう意味では良かったですね。お侍さんは武士ですね。すべての侍は刀を指しております。道中行く時には2本指し、部屋の中では私が指しているようにこういう短い刀、これ短刀とも呼ばれています。この短い刀を指しているのは大体家老以上高貴な方々がお城に上がった時でもいつでもこの刀を指している。そしてこの刀はいざ自分が粗相をして損害をあてがいた無礼をした時にいつでも自分は腹をかっさばくっていう意味でこの短い刀を指しております。これは真剣です。この刀で昔の侍は腹をかっさばく侍を作り上げます。刀は人を殺めるものだけではなくて、自分を戒め、家族を守り、そして藩を守り、世界平和のためにこの刀はある意味では指しているわけです。
What I like about this video is you can tell a lot of the concepts go way deeper than the surface level of what we see, like even in American media when they use like Japanese sword fighting.
侍の所作、立ち振る舞い、目つけ大変よく聞いております。そして仕留めるというところですね。素晴らしいですね。はい、次に、そして6歳以上になれば、侍になれば真剣を帯同してやるという意味での部分で木刀を使っております。このシーンにおいてはさすがになかなかいいですね。動きが侍の動きと同じような動きをとっておられますね。
I think that's interesting. I just like watching that sort of thing. Yeah, I love that movie too, and he rated it highly. Like that surprised me. I thought for sure he was gonna be like, "Nah, this is terrible. This isn't how samurai are at all. This is bad." But he was like actually really generous with it.
敵と対峙した時に戦いの場で離れすぎてもダメ、近すぎてもダメ。自分の一番、動きのいい相手を仕留める距離を間合いと言います。侍の目付けと同じ目付けができております。この動きをするための訓練は相当なされて、達人でないとできない動きですね。見事水平切りで相手の首を絶命、そして切られた方は声を出す瞬間もなく絶命していくというところですね。素晴らしいですね。彼ならでは1、2年であれだけの動きができたのは、素晴らしいなと思いますね。
It's wonderful. He's not upset that someone, like, if someone is trained and does it faster, he's like, the fact that he could do it that soon is wonderful. I like that appreciation for his own art. There's no envy, no greed to it. It's just, hey, that's really good.
長い刀と短い刀。短い方の刀を脇差しと言います。なぜ2本刺しているかと申しますと、長い方の刀が万が一折れた場合、曲がった場合にスペアとして使うのが脇差しです。そして狭い部屋での戦いは脇差しの方が有効。敵との戦いの中では本来長い刀の方が有利ですが、狭い部屋は長い刀が邪魔になる場合がある。そういう意味では短い刀を使います。全勢力をつけて相手を仕留めようとしているのが伺えますね。 り直しての戦いがまた始まりました。刀には切ることと突くことができます。
That's really cool.
特に短い刀の場合には突きっていうのは大変有効な攻める方法であるわけですね。そして相手の接近戦で刀を開いて隙を作ります。上から下に下ろすことによって指が落ちるということですが、これは大変際どい戦いであったということが証明されていますね。
I couldn't believe he rated Samurai Champloo.
棒立ちで重い刀を振りましたら、刀の重みで体が崩れてしまうわけなんですね。それを支えるために
pretty generous to it, I think.
膝を曲げて、そして地に足をつけたままで構えているのが嫌です。
That's awesome.
このような形で
I didn't know that, Lithangel, but that's really cool.
刀の重みを
You'll gain more power.
そして力が入ります。走り回っての切り合い、ここまで動けば息が上がっちゃうだろうけども、さすがよくできています。そして、攻撃してきたものを下駄の裏、鉄板を引いてやるやつで受ける。これも難しい。柔らかい布がぶら下がっているものを上から切ることはまずできますが、横に向けて水平にきれいに切るっていうのはなかなかの達人でないとできないわけですが、上手に切ってますね。硬いものの方はよく切れるんですね。柔らかい、例えば今のれんのように布がぶら下がっているものを上から下に切るのは簡単に切れます。しかし柔らかいものを横から左から右に切るっていうのは布が逃げちゃうんですね。それを切り裂くっていうのはスピード、そして刃筋、完璧に合わないと切れないですね。この映像では完璧にあったように水平に直角に切れてるっていう感じがすごいですね。
Yeah, this is the one he's like, this one's less realistic, but he still gave it a 5 out of 10. How crazy is that?
今から58年前、私が16歳の頃に見て一番感動した映画ですね。この
This is like his favorite one though, and I can see why.
浪人、そして、丹波さんのお侍、構えを変えて油断をさせます。相手側は何だというような感じですね。というところで敵は裏構えで突き、そして普段使わない構えで誘い込みます。中台さんがやった構え、そしてこのような構えをすることによって相手がなんだっていう形で顔の表情が変わる。
Not all of these videos go this way though. There's experts who they watch a lot of the famous videos and like, this is terrible. This was not how to do it. But of course, we know that it's not always realistic because, you know, TV isn't always as good if you do it as realistic.
孫子の兵法と同じですね。そして相手が攻めてくる。一度に攻めれない。前から来る敵を順序よく切っていく。そして二刀流っていうのは大変難しいわけですね。それを使っているというところで、最後に相手の刀領、日本刀っていうのは刀と刀を当てたり、大勢の敵を切りは刃こぼれっていうのをするわけですね。で、刃こぼれをしやした刀ではなかなか次の戦いでは人が切れない。だから刃こぼれのしないように、おそらく次から次刀を持ち替えたという形ですよね。刃こぼれをすれば、ノコギリのようになってうまく切れないという状況だと思います。
Oh my god, I know, B. Sometimes I think I legitimately watched an entire movie last night and I totally forgot that I'd seen it before. Until like around the end, I'm like, I fucking swear I've seen this whole movie.
そして半身になりながら敵に対峙していく。敵がピストルを抜くところを刀を切り上げてピストルを跳ねのけます。大変な動きの刀を取り上げるっていうのは男性の方も相当の達人であろうと、このように見受けられますね。日本刀は大変鋭い刃物で刃筋というものがありまして、パイプのものであれば刃筋がえば切り払うことは、女性の人たちのことは侍とは言いま武士とは言いませんが、姫とか言われてね、ご主人と亭主、旦那さんと一緒に戦っています。戦国時代であれば、侍が旦那さんは外に戦いに行きます。女性の場合は家庭を守って家族城を守るというのが女性の務め。万が一、屋敷に傍観者が来た時にはなたを持って立ち向かうわけですね。接近戦になれば担当懐刀を持って立ち向かうという教育を小さい時から受けているわけですね。女性といえどもある意味では、侍と同じ心構えを持っているということであります。東証が
He likes this part of Kill Bill, but he's pretty critical of the rest of it.
刃文がきれいにできているか、刀に神が宿ると言われております。後ろのところにしめ縄があり、そしてその後ろに神棚があります。しめ縄から向こうは神の領域、手前は俗人の領域。そこで心を清めて日本刀を作り上げると。ゆっくりといいですね。厳かな抜き方。刀は抜く時が一番格好を見せる場所なんですね。自信たっぷりに圧倒しております。立ち振る舞い所作で相手はおそらく強い人だということを感じるでしょうね。着物の着方動きもすごくいいですね。なくなるわけなんですね。はい、ここまで首と正眼に構えるでしょう。構えを変える時っていうのはゆっくりと動かすことによって隙ができないんですね。ところが早く動かすことによってその刀を元へ戻す一瞬の隙にやられるわけです。
In a split second.
団体戦の場合は違います。体をかわして敵が1人2人3人4人となった場合にはすぐ敵に対して動きを取らないといけないので素早く動かして敵に切りかかるというので、個人1対1の戦いと団体戦の戦いでは若干違いがある。今回の場合には1対1ということでお話しいたしました。すごいですね、この構え方は。若干の隙が出てきますね。体を半分開いて、そして目を動かして体を斜めにする、それを半身と言いますね。前に進んだところを背中から毛下げ地に倒れると。いい戦いだったと思います。浪人に向かってきます。浪人は間合いを詰めながら、ヤクザの者10人に立ち向かうところですね。飛び道具ピストル相手に戦う時にまっすぐ前に行けば的に得ますので、左右に動くのがこれは上等ですね。そして飛び道具に対してこちらも飛び道具を持つっていうところで、侍浪人が出したのが手裏剣代わりに使う包丁です。この包丁を手裏剣代わりに相手の腕に突き刺すっていう発想すごいですね。 昔見た時に思い出しま
I
した
remember
が、
thinking that.
この包丁を手裏剣代わりに使うという、アイデアというか、達人であれば必ず勝ちます。なぜならばヤクザ者は刀の扱いの訓練をされておりませんのでね、なかなかうまくできない。侍は女子供をいたぶったり切ったりするようなことがないのが侍のルールですね。
Go home to your mother!
紋付きと言いまして、ここについてるマークですね。これは家紋と言いましてね、家柄を表します。浪人といえども、この紋付きを着て袴を履いているっていうのをね、自分の主君、そして先祖を誇りに思いね、黒紋付き、この用心棒、黒紋付きを着て、おそらく映画の中では薄汚れしているようですが、実際はシルクのいい紋付きを着ながら、そして、敵との戦いをする。浪人が歩いて次から次柔術、槍術のようなものを使いながら道場に入るときに礼をする。さすが余裕がありますね。なぜ道場では礼をするかと申しますと、道場には神棚が置いてございます。道場というのは神聖な場所でね、戦いのお稽古をする場所を道場と言っておりますが、実際は人間を作る場所であると。そういったところに神棚があり、そして人間を極めるという形なんですね。これはなかなかできる形ではないです。当たってしまうか失敗します。しかしこれを寸止めしたところに、寸止めっていうのは大変難しく、ピタッと狙ったところで止める。侍はですね、むやみやたらに本来は刀を抜きません。なぜならば刀を抜けばどうしても相手は殺めてしまう場合がある。今回この若い侍ができなかったら腕が立つので、刀を抜かずに相手をやっつけると、投げる、柔術を使って投げるという形でやっておりますが、現実にはそういうことはなかなか難しいと思うように思われます。末裔を演じていられるような感じを受け取りました。そういう意味では良かったですね。
I think that's the one he rates like the most critically. Like he's like, all right, let me see here. Angry, cause small. Mad, mad because small. My bad.
Small. Small, 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 small. Angry. Very, very angry. Mad because small. Jealous of tall. Sad because small. I'll show them all. Take your daughter to work day. No, this is not a fake ID. Baby saved the town from leather daddies. Mad because small. Hello, Mayor. Satisfied. Still small, though. Nap time. Lost baby. Found baby. Baby learns to dance. From leather daddies. Okay, bye. And this, children, is how you Naruto run. Baby passes judgment. Jealous of tall.
Judgment.
Excuse me,
yeah, it's been a while
I need
since
an
I've seen
adult. I just got back from the fake beard store. Does someone here need an adult? Not scared of tall. Baby protect. Baby reads story. Tall man is wrecked. Don't thank me. It's my job. Hey, no standing on the furniture. Mom says you're in trouble. Happy, but small. Baby's first burial service. Baby goes on a stakeout. Ooh-ah. Shrek.
Ooh-ah.
Gangster kneeling with Shrek.
With Shrek.
Applause for Lost Child. Still lost, though. Shimkin Nugger. Name will be KFC 420. Hey, listen. Properly equipped, baby. Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Oh my god.
Baby goes to the Painted World. That's a Dark Souls reference.
Yes.
I'll have your strongest juice box. Am small, have friends. Yes, Mr. President, I know I'm awesome, but can you call back later? I'm busy. Stay away from my mom. Hate vegetables. Mom said it's my turn on that thing. Smart baby. I can see your nipples. You look drunk like my dad. Excuse me, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Baby joins the army. Shrek 2. Is this guy bothering you? Yes. Furious. Excuse me, chef. Is this keto friendly? Reading a story to Titan. Forgive me, father, for I am short. Why is daddy sleeping? I can't wake him up. It's not a phase, Mom. Have friends, still small. Do not worry, Mrs. Claus. I'll protect you. Sad because small. Excuse me, miss. Is he bothering you? Worst beach party ever. Jealous of tall. Sorry, you are not tall enough to ride. Are we there yet? No. I have to go potty. Are we there yet? No. We are there. Oh no, a boss fight. JK, it was easy. Nap time. Angry dreams. Mad because awake. Baby's first recon mission. Stupid onion hair feels ashamed. Rightfully so. Hey kid, you wanna buy some death sticks?
You wanna buy some
Yes.
sticks? I love that
Hide and
reference.
go seek. Oh no, have been found. Mecha suit is tall. Baby is small. Baby's first prison break. Baby is a fugitive. Excuse me, sir, do you need Jesus? If you train hard, you can be as strong as me, but never as stylish.
Damn.
Are you making fun of me? Excuse me, Power Rangers, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, hey.
They said no, so I
Those of you
killed
who
them.
haven't been here in a bit,
Jealous of tall.
don't forget to
Mad
vote on
because
what we're playing
small.
next down below
Resolute baby.
in the About section.
Angry baby. Will save the world.
Also, I cleaned
Big
it up a
Book
bit.
Baby
It should look
versus
a lot nicer
Bionicle
than it did
Boy.
last time you saw it.
Baby wins. No, Mr. President, now is not a good time either. Have friends. Still small. Still mad. Very mad. Red Ranger loses.
I just want more votes, man. I just want people to
Megazord
decide. It's really divided right
loses.
now.
Kaboom.
It looks like we're going to be playing Oracle of
Knowledge
Ages and Seasons.
is power. And
But we're just a
friendship
couple votes away from
is
people,
magic.
you know,
Glowing baby.
choosing something else.
Powerful. Man destroyed. Baby is win. But still small.
But-
Space Candy is pleased.
Space
World is saved. Baby still small. No happy ending.
Okay. Okay, that was funny. Thank you for that. What's really great about those is it's a trip down memory lane, too. What the heck is this? What? Okay. Crap. Minecraft physics mod.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going back to the incredible Minecraft physics
3 minutes.
mod. And I showed you this mod all the way back in February, and this is, in my opinion, one of the coolest mods I've come across this year, and really just one of the coolest mods available.
It's because that's the only one you've heard of,
since
huh?
I made that video, the mod has only gotten better, which
well,
is why I'm coming back
I'm
to
hoping
it right now.
that
So
I'll
if you've
eventually
seen this
play
mod
one you
before,
haven't
I'm
heard
sure you're
of,
gonna
and
be
you'll enjoy
even
it.
more impressed, and if you've never seen it, it really may end up blowing your mind. And anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. So, as I mentioned, this is easily one of the coolest mods I've come across for Minecraft in a very long time. I mean, it essentially
that looks
took
messy
those
and
old
so
Minecraft
cool at the
videos
same
you'd
time.
see where people played with realistic physics, but they weren't quite real because they were just animated, and then turned that into a reality. The most notable feature of this mod is how blocks would break
That's
when you
awesome
destroyed them,
looking.
as they fall apart into a bunch of smaller
whoa.
pieces and are affected by gravity. It's just an incredibly satisfying effect that makes mining a whole lot more interesting. And you can also customize the size of these pieces, so if you don't want them to be as big as they are, you can make them smaller so it's a bit more subtle. The mod also adds some pretty interesting physics to all the creatures in the game, so when you would kill them, they would essentially just shatter. And so, as I mentioned, it was already an amazing mod, but now it's only gotten better. For starters, ragdoll physics have been added to every single creature in the game. So when you kill them, they'll literally flop and bounce
as far as I'm
around,
concerned,
and it
you're
really
the
makes for some
Minecraft
great
expert in
entertainment.
here.
And it can
You
also
do
make feel
mods
like
that
just an absolute beast as
I
you have a
cry
pile of
about
monsters
because they just
around
look
you.
so
And
hard
I
to
truly
me.
just love how this looks. The
figure out.
shattering is also pretty awesome, and in fact, you can choose which one you want. So you want
Lily
stuck to
knows
one or
this
the
one.
other. But you know, the ragdolls just fit in beautifully
it
with the
looked
rest
like a
of this
bunch of
mod.
pancakes
Next,
that
a
just
really
fell
great
apart.
change was made, which makes it so when you interact with the particles on the ground, you get far more, well, interaction out of them.
So
Before,
cool.
whenever you'd push into these particles, they would slightly move, but now they actually move around as if you're pushing into them.
That's okay.
And this is just a really cool effect.
If
I
this
love the
channel
way
can
it
get up
looks,
and going,
it really
maybe
just
I'll
makes it feel as
set
if
up
these
a
pieces are
Minecraft
truly
server
a part of your world.
do some
Another
crazy
really
modding
cool
on it.
feature was
We
added
can do
since
like
the
a
last time I covered this
whole
mod,
thing.
and
I
this
can
is the
use
ability to
proceeds
customize
from the channel to
gravity. So if you want to make it so the pieces will
fund
just
it.
float away when you break blocks, you can do that. Or you can make the gravity far more powerful. You can even make it so the gravity changes in direction. And this is a ton of fun to play around with. You can really do
that's
some
wild
pretty
looking.
wild things, and it really allows you to just customize this mod exactly as you'd like. And just as an added bonus, the mod now features dropped item physics. So when you throw items on the ground, they'll actually spin to the air and then land.
I have a lot of
flat and
future
sit
plans
there. And
for,
it isn't the most complicated item physics mod out there. It's definitely pretty
like
basic.
this. I like
compared
how
to the
everything
rest
just
of the
falls
mod,
flat.
but I do think it still looks quite nice. Either way though, if you don't enjoy it, you can simply just disable it just like any other portion of the mod. Overall, this mod has added some awesome features and changes since the last time I covered it. And as I mentioned, you can customize pretty much everything here. In fact, it's
Minecraft
customizable
is-
to the point that you
I
can
still-
take
I still
each
think it's
individual
just, like,
creature
as
and
games go,
block
it's
and set
so cool
specifically how the mod
for being
affects
such a
it. For
simple
example,
thing
here,
that
I have
people can
skeletons
so
set to break
easily
into pieces,
just
creepers
tool around
to
with
shatter,
and
and zombies
change.
to just ragdoll. This mod is truly loads of fun to play with.
In my
It's updated
opinion,
to
that
the
just-
newest
that
version,
just
and
tells
believe
me
it or
that
not,
the-
actually has much better performance than
core
it used to.
that the
So
game is
overall,
built
I would
upon, right?
absolutely
The
recommend
source
checking this mod out.
is
Even if you're not gonna
extremely
play with it
versatile.
permanently, it's just so much fun to play
And I know
around with.
nothing about
Physics
coding,
inside
but
of
I
Minecraft
can
is
at
something
least
many
interpret
people
that
are looking
much
for,
because
and with this mod,
you
can
wouldn't
truly
have
get
this
it.
many
Alright,
mods
that'll
if
do
it
for
wasn't
this
at least
video, and
malleable
if you'd like to give this
to a
mod a try,
degree.
you can find it in the description below. And let me know what you thought about this mod. I think it's absolutely incredible and certainly worth playing with. And
we get that's a fun looking mod. Let's see. Why is this live right now? That's not what I'm doing. It's interesting that I see myself live on YouTube. I forget that I'm actually streaming to that as well. Let's see. Why Japanese swords are so expensive? Oh man, I don't want to watch that. That's gonna depress me. Temporary closed due to. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're watching this. Just because something makes you sad, depressed, doesn't mean you should not watch it, especially if
Welcome
it's
to
informative.
Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode will be different from our regular format. As you have likely gathered from the title of this video, this episode will focus on an interaction that is still developing. Although the Arbery case is not necessarily a police interaction, there are still many legal functions at play that are worth exploring. The fate of Mr. Arbery has reopened the floodgates of political polarization, and thus, much of the media coverage of this incident has been and saturated with a contextual narrative governed by the agendas of syndicated outlets and social media outrage. This episode will take a deep dive into the facts of the encounter, as well as explore the legal nuance in effect throughout. Before we dive into the episode, I want to give a big thanks to the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh
Enter
no!
the rich
Raid
and meticulously
Shadow
detailed
Legends!
world of Teleria as you collect epic champions, equip enchanted armors, and 23rd, 2020. 25-year-old Ahmad Marquez Arbery was shot and killed during a confrontation with 34-year-old Travis McMichael and his 64-year-old father, Gregory McMichael, in a suburban community in southern Georgia. No arrests were made on the day of the shooting, and the incident went unnoticed for approximately 2 months. It wasn't until a local Brunswick radio station, WGIG, posted a graphic video of the encounter that the outrage grew to a national level, sparking criticism from activists, celebrities, and politicians alike.
I thought people knew about this like right after it happened.
By local criminal defense attorney Alan Tucker after an informal consultation with the McMichaels. Mr. Tucker told the New York Times that he leaked the video in an attempt to dispel rumors that the shooting was a racially motivated execution. Within days of the video's release, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations took over the case, and on May 7th, 2020, the McMichaels were arrested and charged with murder and aggravated assault. Mr. Arbery attended Brunswick High School, where he was an all-star linebacker on the school's football team. He graduated in 2012 and went on to study electrical systems at the South Georgia Technical College the following fall. During his first college semester, Mr. Arbery was arrested for bringing a handgun into the Brunswick High gymnasium during a basketball game and was ultimately sentenced to 5 years probation as a first-time offender. He was arrested again in 2018 on minor shoplifting charges, but we will discuss that incident in a moment. According to Mr. Arbery's family and friends, he was an avid jogger and was known to run in the neighborhood surrounding his home. Although he had a rocky past, Mr. Arbery was on the path to establishing a successful career and had not been involved in any criminal activity for nearly 2 years. Travis McMichael was a longtime resident of the Satilla neighborhood and the son of Gregory McMichael, who was a retired investigator from the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office and a 7-year veteran of the Glenn County Police Department. Mr. Gregory's career as a police officer was relatively uneventful, but after several years as an investigator, it was discovered that Mr. Gregory never completed his peace officer standards training from 2005 to 2010, including the necessary firearms and deadly force programs that all officers are required to take. When Glenn County District Attorney Jackie Johnson learned about the lapse in training, she visited the office of the state's Police Officer Standards Training Director, Mitch Jones, who eventually decided to grant Mr. Gregory a waiver and allow him to continue working as an investigator for the next 5 years. In February of 2019, Mr. Gregory's office certification was suspended for undisclosed reasons, and he was reassigned to the Camden County District Attorney's office and was stripped of his official law enforcement capacity. In a memo signed by Glenn County DA Office Administrator Mark Spalding, the office stated that Mr. Gregory, quote, will not carry a firearm or badge, nor will he operate any vehicle that would be construed as being law enforcement in nature. Unlike most states, arrest powers are not required to become an investigator in Georgia, and Mr. Gregory was allowed to continue working until he retired a short time later. The McMichaels have no public history of racism, and have categorically denied the notion that race played a role in their confrontation with Mr. Arbery. However, the McMichaels do have a connection to Mr. Arbery. Mr. Gregory aided in the prosecution of Mr. Arbery in his 2018 shoplifting case. The scope of Mr. Gregory's involvement has been difficult to pinpoint, but it is a connection worth noting. The Glenn County Police Department has a troubled past. Over the last decade, the department has faced 17
I really like this guy's channel, by the way.
The
reason we're watching this one and not some other video is because
of Glenn County Police Chief John
I typically expect him to get to a more
this year. The officers were indicted on charges stemming from an attempt to cover up a questionable relationship between a Glenn County narcotics officer
and he's usually pretty unflinching about it. We'll see if he's still unflinching about this.
The grand jury indicted the Glenn County Police Chief and 2 former officers, as well as the police chief from a neighboring county on 20 counts, ranging from violating an oath of office to witness tampering. Prior to the high-profile arrests made earlier this year, the department also struggled with a mentally unstable officer in 2018 who eventually killed his estranged wife and her friend before succumbing to a gunshot wound himself. Chief Powell was originally brought in to help clean up the department, which was described as suffering from poor training, outdated policies, and a, quote, culture of cronyism, end quote, by Glenn County's manager. Chief Powell was indicted just days after Mr. Arbery's shooting. Satilla Shores is a quiet suburban community nestled just outside of the coastal city of Brunswick, Georgia. With a population of just over 400, Satilla Shores is relatively secluded and lends itself to upper middle class residents. The Satilla neighborhood is uniquely centered between the veins of the South Brunswick River and is bordered by the Jekyll Island Causeway to the north. Due to the nature of the landscape, most of the houses in the community are only 20 or 30 feet from each other. This island-like housing layout offers neighbors a chance to get to know one another and promotes a community-oriented lifestyle. According to census figures, Glynn County is 70% white and 27% black. The incidents surrounding Mr. Arbery's death stretch back to October 25, 2019, when surveillance footage captured an unidentified black male entering a construction site at 220 Satilla Drive, just a few houses down from the McMichael residence. On November 17th, surveillance footage shows an unidentified white female and white male entering the residence just after 10 p.m. The owner of the property, Larry English, reported the incidents to the police, but noted that nothing was stolen. Exactly 1 month later, the cameras captured another unidentified black male walking through the site at approximately 9:30 p.m. This incident was not officially reported to police, but Mr. English was aware that it occurred. On February 11th, 2020, surveillance footage captured yet another black male entering the site. But this time, the suspect was spotted by Mr. Travis and another neighbor. Mr. Travis confronted the intruder and chased him for a short distance, but stopped short after he saw the intruder reaching into his waistband. Fearing the suspect may be armed, Mr. Travis made a call to 911.
What's going on?
We've had a string of burglaries. I was leaving the neighborhood, and I just caught a guy running into a house being built 2 houses down from me. When I turned around, he took off running into the house.
Okay. What did he look like?
It's a black male, red shirt, white shorts.
And you said the house was being built?
It's being built, yes ma'am. It's vacant right now. He is in the house.
What's your name and phone number, sir?
Travis McMichael.
All right. Where are you at now?
So here's the thing, like, the big question about this is would it,
right across the street.
and we know, would it have gone down the same way if he was white? And the answer is almost certainly no.
The house with it right now, right here at the
Okay. What kind of truck are you in?
Red Ford F-150.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. It just startled me. When I turned around and saw him and backed up, he reached into his pocket and ran into the house. So I don't know if he's armed or not, but he looked like he was acting like he was. So, be mindful of that.
Okay. Which pocket did he reach into?
Left, I believe.
Okay. How many houses down is it from yours?
It's 2 towards the highway. I guess he doesn't realize we're here. He's got lights on right now. He's got a flashlight looking through the house.
Does he? Okay. You just stay where you're at so that the officers will know.
Will do.
Okay. I'll stay on the line with you until they get there, just in case anything changes.
Roger that.
Although nothing was ever reported to have been stolen from the construction site, the Satilla Shores community suffered 3 break-ins over the span of 3.5 weeks during the 2019 holiday season. On December 8th, 2019, an unidentified resident reported rifles stolen from their unlocked car. On December 28th, police records note that another theft was reported, but who made the report and what was stolen has not been revealed. On January 1st, Mr. Travis filed a report of a firearm stolen from his truck. There is no clear evidence that links Mr. Arbery or the other suspects who entered the construction site to the Satilla Shores thefts. But this reported string of break-ins is what prompted the McMichaels to confront Mr. Arbery as he jogged past their house on the afternoon of February 23rd.
That's still not a reason to...
Just after 1 p.m. on February 23rd,
so I was about to say, that's a lot of stuff happening beforehand.
To report an unidentified black male entering the construction site at 220 Satilla Drive.
Brunswick Communications, Operator Smith.
Why does it just look like they're just like seeing, oh look, a house being built, let's go look at it? I don't know. Maybe there were burglaries, but I don't know.
Right now, is the house under construction?
Okay, do you have your address or the other house's address?
Right at
I just don't,
220 Satilla Drive.
And you said someone's breaking into it right now?
No, it's all open, it's under construction. And he's running right now. There he goes right now.
Okay, what is he doing?
He's running down the street. white t-shirt.
Yeah, running down the street is not illegal.
Okay.
I suppose. Yeah, but...
Okay, that's fine. I'll get them out there. I just need to know what he was doing wrong. Was he just on the premises and not supposed to be?
Yeah, see, that's the stuff right there. It's like, was he doing anything?
He's been caught on the camera a bunch before at night.
You don't know it's the same guy, though. God, I just...
The man that's building the house has got heart issues. I think he's not going to finish it. So.
Okay, that's fine. And you said it was a male in a black t-shirt?
A white t-shirt. Black guy, white t-shirt. And he's done run back into the neighborhood.
During the call, Mr. Arbery exited the site and ran down Satilla Drive toward Buford Road, passing the McMichaels residence. Unaware of the 911 call, Mr. Gregory spotted Mr. Arbery running down the street and called to his son before the two armed themselves and got into their truck and drove down Satilla Drive in pursuit of Mr.
Yeah, these two
Arbery.
look like real
The
gems.
McMichaels made contact with Mr. Arbery at the intersection of Satilla Drive and Holmes Drive and attempted to cut him off. Mr. Arbery began to run back from the direction that he had come from, when another resident, William Bryan, attempted to cut him off with his vehicle. Mr. Arbery ran past Mr. Williams' truck, as Mr. Gregory jumped into the bed of his son's truck and continued their pursuit. According to the official police report, the McMichaels pulled up next to Mr. Arbery and shouted for him to stop and talk to them, with Mr. Williams following behind at a distance
they're not
while
police
recording
officers.
on
They
his
can't,
cell phone.
you can't,
Mr. Travis
can't
exited
make
the
someone
truck,
stop,
at
though.
which point a physical confrontation occurred, resulting in Mr. Arbery's death. At approximately 1:14 p.m., moments before the altercation began, Mr. Gregory made a 911 call.
911 was to address the emergency.
I'm out here at Satilla Shores. There's a black male running down the street.
Satilla, where at Satilla Shores?
I don't know what street we're on. Stop right there! Stop! Travis!
Sir, hello, sir. Sir, where you at? Hello? Hello?
Mr. Arbery was pronounced dead at 1:46 p.m. by the Glynn County coroner, but initial reports suggest that Mr. Arbery succumbed to his wounds almost immediately. A total of 3 shots were fired during the encounter. According to the autopsy report, 2 shots struck Mr. Arbery's torso, with the third hitting his hand and arm. The report also concluded that Mr. Arbery had no drugs or alcohol in his system. Much of the initial evidence surrounding the incident is contained within a 1-page police report drafted solely on the witness testimony of Mr. Gregory.
2
if
months.
the Glynn County Police
2
did interview any other
civilians
witnesses, it was not included in the official
harass
report.
and
the
shoot a
narrative
black
of the
dude
police report
in 2
suggests
months.
that
Nobody
Mr.
does
Arbery
anything about it.
initiated the altercation by launching an
That's
unprovoked
insane to
attack
me.
on Mr. Travis. The GCPD officers failed to include any testimony from the residents who lived near the scene of the incident, or from Mr. Williams, who directly witnessed the entire event. Mr. Williams did hand over a copy of his cell phone video to the officers, but no arrest was made at the time.
Of course not.
The case initially came under the jurisdiction of Brunswick District
Freaking of
Attorney
course
Jackie
not.
Johnson, but she has since recused herself from the case amid a myriad of controversy. On May 9th, the Glynn County Police Department released a statement claiming that District Attorney Johnson ordered the officers not to make an arrest, despite the officers concluding that they had probable cause to arrest the McMichaels. DA Johnson's office publicly denied the claims, but the department stood by its statements and went on to reveal that Waycross Judicial Circuit District Attorney George Barnhill told them that the killing of Mr. Arbery was, quote, justifiable homicide. On February 27th, the Georgia Attorney's Office received a request from DA Johnson's office to transfer the case to a different prosecutor. On the same day, the Georgia Attorney General's office appointed Waycross DA Barnhill as the presiding prosecutor, and neither DA Jackson nor DA Barnhill informed the Georgia Attorney General's office that Barnhill had already actively participated in the case by reviewing evidence and giving his opinion on whether arrest should occur. On April 1st, DA Barnhill received
Corruption,
Mr. Arbery's
of course.
autopsy report, and the next day, he wrote a memorandum to the Glynn County PD recommending that no arrests be made. Mr. Barnhill wrote that Mr. Arbery's killing was an act of self-defense and pointed to Mr. Arbery's prior convictions as testimony to his character. DA Barnhill also informed the Glynn County Police that he was recusing himself from the case due to connections between his son and Mr. Gregory, who had worked closely together under the Brunswick DA's office. On April 7th, Mr. Barnhill wrote to Georgia
bunch of
Attorney
crap.
General Chris Carr requesting that the case be transferred to another prosecutor, and also also stating that Mr. Arbery's family are, quote, not strangers to the local criminal justice system, pointing to Mr. Arbery's brother and cousin's tangles with the law, and noting that there was, quote, video of Mr. Arbery burglarizing a home immediately preceding the chase and confrontation. Mr. Barnhill also revealed that he had recently learned that Arbery had previously been prosecuted in an earlier case by the Brunswick Circuit District Attorney's Office, by both Barnhill's son and Mr. Gregory. Mr. Barnhill's request did not explain why he had delayed in recusing his office from the case.
It's all smokescreen.
He had advised Glenn County Police on April 2nd to make
white
no
people
arrests,
protecting
and
white
omitted
people.
his involvement on February 24th, instead only recounting his involvement upon taking the case.
Instead of just being
on
like,
April
hey,
13th,
there's no reason this
the
guy
Georgia
should
Attorney
die.
General's office appointed Atlantic Judicial Circuit District Attorney Tom Durden to take over the handling of the case. Within hours of the video of the interaction going public, DA Durden said that he would present the case to, quote, the next available grand jury in Glynn County to decide if charges should be filed, and accepted Georgia Governor Brian Kemp's offer to bring in the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to investigate. The GBI found probable cause to charge Gregory and Travis McMichael within 36 hours of taking the case, and on May 7th, arrested the pair on charges of murder and aggravated
I know 36
assault.
hours
The
doesn't
McMichaels
seem
were booked
fast,
into
but
jail
after
and
everything else
denied
that's
bail
going
the
on, that's
following
lightning.
day. DA Durden then submitted yet another request for the case to be transferred to a different prosecutor, citing the limitations of his small staff.
You drive down on
May
a guy
11th,
running
Mr.
on the
Durden's
side of the
request was
road, and then
granted,
he
the
ends
case
up
was
being shot
reassigned
by
to the
you.
Cobb
It's your
County
fault.
District Attorney's Office, led by
You shouldn't
Joya
have been
M.
harassing
Holmes.
him.
This move shifted responsibility for the case from a Southeast Georgia district attorney to a district attorney in North Georgia's metro Atlanta area, and was welcomed by Mr. Arbery's family. On May 10th, Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr said that his office would review how the investigation into Arbery's death was handled from the beginning, and instructed the GBI to investigate whether the first two district attorneys who handled the matter committed misconduct by possibly misrepresenting or failing to disclose information during the process of appointing a prosecutor to investigate the case. Attorney General Carr also called for a federal investigation into the communications between the different district attorneys' offices, to which the Justice Department responded by tapping the FBI and the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia to launch an investigation to determine whether federal hate crime charges are appropriate. The McMichaels remain in jail, and no official court dates have been set. Mr. Arbery's family has retained legal representation and have described their son's death as a, quote, modern-day lynching.
It basically is.
While Georgia is one of the many states with stand your ground laws on the books, subsection B of Georgia Code 16-3-21 states that the use of force is not justified if an individual initially provokes the use of force against himself with the intent to use such force as an excuse to inflict bodily harm upon the assailant.
You can't
the
ride
code
down
also
on
states that the
somebody
use of
with
force
guns,
which is intended
harass
or likely
them,
to
and
cause
then
death or
shoot
great
them when
bodily
they get
harm
aggressive.
is only justifiable if the individual reasonably believes that such force is necessary to prevent death or great bodily injury to themselves or a third person, or to prevent the commission of a forcible felony. Given that the McMichaels initiated contact with Mr. Arbery while brandishing weapons and chasing him down the road, it is highly unlikely that they
We're
will
watching
be entitled
something
to a
happy after
self-defense
this.
claim. Georgia's
V, give me
self-defense laws
something.
are designed to
I know
meet
you got
force
something.
with equal force, and the
Come on.
McMichaels brandished their weapons before knowing whether that force was warranted. This action may have entitled Mr. Arbery to a self-defense claim given that he was unarmed at the time of the encounter. The McMichaels decided to pursue Mr. Arbery solely based on his
Unarmed.
appearance, and offered no evidence to justify their actions outside of seeing Mr. Arbery jog past their house.
That's a real
Arguments been made
mouth-breathing
about the
photo right
McMichaels
there
attempting
of
to
that guy.
execute a citizen's
Every time I
arrest
see
on
that,
Mr.
I'm like, it
Georgia
feels like
Code
he ain't got everything.
17-4-60
Doesn't
states that a
have
private
all the
person
facilities
may
firing
arrest an
on full
offender
up top.
if the offense is committed in his presence or within his immediate knowledge. At the time of the incident, Mr. Gregory was unaware of the 911 call placed about Mr. Arbery being in the construction site and had not witnessed Mr. Arbery commit any crimes. Code 17-4-60 goes on to clarify that individuals may pursue and arrest a suspect only if the suspected crime is a felony and the individual has reasonable and probable grounds of suspicion. The McMichaels were operating on a hunch at best, and even if Mr. Arbery was guilty of the prior break-ins, the McMichaels had no way of knowing that for sure and would not have had the civil authority to arrest Mr. Arbery because they did not directly witness a felony crime taking place. Overall, the McMichaels' legal defense is shaky, and unless new evidence
they're
arises
where they
during the
belong
trial,
right now,
they will
but let's see
likely
if
be
they stay there.
prosecuted for their crimes. It is important to bear in mind that this is an ongoing case, and as new evidence arises, the circumstances and variables of this interaction are likely to change. By now, it has been well established that African Americans are disproportionately victimized by police officers, but Mr. Arbery's case sheds light on the cultural adversity facing the African American community that extends beyond the realm of law enforcement.
Exactly.
If Mr. Arbery's death had not been met with public outrage, then it is likely that no criminal charges would have ever been filed against the McMichaels.
That's
And
the
Mr.
problem
Arbery's family
right
would have been left with no answers. One of the most remarkable injustices of this case is the failure of District Attorney Johnson and District Attorney Barnhill to pursue an investigation into the incident, and allowing the McMichaels to go free despite having more than enough evidence to warrant an arrest.
That should
Their
just
lack
make the
of
DAs
action
literally
is a
not allowed
testament the level of corruption that
perform
often
their duties.
plagues
That should be
relatively rural
disbarment right there.
municipalities. And Mr. Arbery's encounter is only one of the thousands of cases that were handled under their direction. It will be
Disbarment
interesting
at
to
the
see
minimum.
how the case plays out once the Georgia courts
Criminal
resume
charges,
session.
possibly.
I am considering making a follow-up video as the case progresses.
But
Let me know
minimum
if that is
disbarment.
something that you would be interested
You
in
can't
watching
practice
in the
as an
comments
attorney
below.
when
Thank
you're
you
doing
for
that
watching,
shit.
and don't
That
forget
just-
to like and subscribe for more police interaction content.
As I expected, this guy's video on it was good stuff. Was extremely fair, and in being fair, only went to prove that none of that should have happened, and then everything that happened after it is definitely a miscarriage of justice. Whatever the hell justice means these days, right? Let's watch how drains are deep cleaned. Oh yeah, get in there. Get into the really
Hi, I'm
get the
Alex
good
Pasek,
stuff.
and I clean drains. Today we're going to look at a few drains, and I'm going to show you how to clean them. When a drain is clogged, the obvious problem is that it backs up and water doesn't drain, which can cause flooding, which can lead to the drain backing up further down its run, where it's even harder to get a clog out of. So regular maintenance of
Yeah, we get
drains
why
is
drains
really
shouldn't be
important to
clogged.
avoid
Just show us the
those types
cleaning.
of things.
Get to the good stuff.
Here we've got a basin drain. The water runs through the grate on the top, falls down into this basin, and the water that falls in brings with it any of the dirt or sand or whatever else it picks up with it into that basin.
It's dry.
So the first step I do is I pop off the grate top. I see that it's very backed up with the soil and sand, so I start digging, just trying to expose as much of the drain as I can. I see that there's the exit pipe, and around it is a lot of roots mixed in with the sand. So I start sort of kind of break away at those, eventually getting down and pulling
Oh yeah,
out
just
the
get your
roots
hands
from
right in
the
there.
pipe. I
Get
further
right
down
into the
basin
crevices.
and finally hit the bottom where the roots are all coiled, and I'm able to pull out those roots all in a few big pieces. And then I give the drain a
High
quick
quality stuff right
scrape
there.
out and clean, and then pop the lid back on, and that's good to go.
Just like that, huh? Just like that.
So French drains are typically at the bottom of a sloped driveway, and the reason for that is if a driveway is on a slope and the house is at the end of the slope,
Why is it a French
water
drain?
will continue
It's
on
like
the
a
slope
thing that
and
was made in
end up in
France?
the house. So the French drains are put there as a way to divert the water away from the house. First, I'm just going to take off the top. I already can see that there's quite a lot of debris in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get my shovel and start digging it out. There's all types of different creatures living in here, some worms, some
There's like
bugs,
20
the
different
debris
names
that's
for
made
this
up
drain.
of soil and sand
French drain
and
is like the main
minerals.
one, but
So
I
everything
just
that's good to
wikied
get
it.
from a
It's
drain
like
is
French
in there.
drain, weeping tile, also trench drain, filter drain, blind drain, rubble drain, rock drain, drain tile,
Then
perimeter drain, land drain,
cleaning
French
the pipe
ditch,
that exits
subsurface
this
drain, subsoil
And
drain,
obviously this
or
is important
agricultural
because
drain.
no matter how clean the drain
Jesus.
is, we're relying on that pipe.
Why are there
to
so many
bring
names
out
for
the
this one
water.
thing?
And I don't stop doing that until either I can sort of see light through the end of that pipe, or until like I'm pretty certain by shoving something in there that it is now cleaned out. And then I get out the
Okay,
pressure
so they might
washer,
not actually be
give
from
the
France. They
whole
may be,
chamber
but they
and
could
the
have
top
also
of
been
it
made by a
a
dude named
clean,
Henry
which just
Flagg
allows for
French,
better flow
who actually
and a
lived in
nicer
Massachusetts.
appearance as well. After that, I pop the grates back on,
So
and
whatever.
we're looking at a clean French drain. It's important to
A
keep
clean
an eye
French drain?
on the level of debris in French drains. They can fill up quite quickly, even in the drier months. It's
Good stuff.
easy just to look in and see, okay, there's a little bit of stuff in here. I can no longer see the concrete base of the drain. It's probably time to open it up and just see how deep this is and give it a quick scoop out. These chambers are fairly simple to clean, and it's quite easy just
It looks
to get
like
a
it.
shovel and start
I'm
scooping
amazed you don't have just a
out.
French
This drain
drain
didn't have any
shaped
roots growing
shovel
into
that
it,
you just
which is a good sign. That
No.
means that
start
this
on one
debris
end and
hasn't
work your
probably
way
been
over.
there too long. It's probably only been there a couple of years maybe. Once all of that muck is
Oh yeah,
scooped
get
out
that
of
leaf
there,
blower. Do it.
I took the opportunity while it was all open and free of debris to actually give it a good
Yes,
clean.
pressure wash
So
it.
I got
That's what
the
we're here
pressure
for.
washer there and was able just to clean off the sides of the drain, and that just allows for better flow through the whole drain as the water often comes in at the side.
Yeah, you gotta
not
make sure you
actually,
got that
like,
good
through
flow.
the top. So the smoother of a surface for the water to go in just allows a better all over flow for the drain. I would
Oh yeah, look at
say,
that flow right there.
you know, don't be
That's
afraid
some high quality flow.
to open your drains and take a look in there. It's not so scary. It's probably nothing you can break in there. Really, they are quite simple, generally just chambers that fill up with soil. No harm in opening them up and starting to dig.
That's some high quality flow right there.
Take a look at this shot from the
All right, we're not
Cheyenne.
watching scary movie tricks. I want to keep the mystery alive. Let's see. You got one, huh? We'll see what this is. All right, we're willing to go on a little bit of faith here. Let's see what we got.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
It contains the dying wish of every man here.
That's stupid. Thank you for that.
City unit.
Let me go back to.
Oh, this is like Phasma.
That was really bad. Why do short clips of TF2 stuff make me laugh so hard? I don't know. They're just they hit the right funny bone, I guess. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, is this like a Minecraft version of non-Euclidean spaces? Because that's awesome if that's so. Yeah, Minecraft version of non-Euclidean space. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That's good stuff. I like things like that. I like it very much. I will tell y'all some of my favorite things are non-Euclidean space. I love non-Euclidean spaces and things that mess with perception like that. Okay. I've seen this video. It's pretty dumb. Pretty good, but dumb. Like, it's just amazing how stupid some people can be about stuff. Like, they just deny that there's any, like, rights, like, to be searched. But it's like, actually, well, some places are set up like that. I just thought this was cool.
Look at these two paper bags. They don't appear very different, but they sound different. One of these is a real everyday paper bag, and the other one is a silent prop. This fake paper bag was an innovation thought up by prop maker Tim Schultz.
Props is always about solving a problem.
And one of those problems is everyday objects that don't look distracting, but sound distracting.
I often say that a sound guy can hear grass growing when you're on location.
Silencing some props, like drums, can be fairly simple, like adding a drum mute. But others require getting a bit more creative. Like with pool balls, which were too loud for these two bar scenes in season 1 of Friday Night Lights.
Ooh, nice shot.
Property master Scott Reeder needed to find a ball that would create a softer sound on impact. First, he experimented with plastic balls from a ball pit. They were much quieter, but he couldn't get paint to stick to the surface. Then he remembered a trick he used on 1991's Necessary Roughness during a shot where a character is thrown onto a pool table in a bar fight. Reeder swapped real pool balls with racket balls so the actor would land on something softer.
We didn't really clue in at the time that, oh, you know, these would be good for sound.
Listen to how real pool balls sound.
It's too noisy.
Compared to the racket balls.
Much better.
To get it to look like the real thing, Reeder added a layer of primer to make sure the paint stuck, followed with a glossy spray to give off the signature shine of a real pool ball.
You gotta pick them up to tell that they're not real.
And Reeder also
That's
had to
cool.
know when to swap the props in.
If actors are playing in a scene, we'll typically do real if the camera is going to see them hit the ball. And then when the camera goes to where it's just on their face, we'll throw the fake ones on the table so they can actually play pool. That way the sound man can catch the dialogue.
Prop masters don't always need to find a replacement. Some silent props are made by just modifying the real thing. For example, in this scene in Tammy, actress Melissa McCarthy needed to wear a paper bag on her head to hide her identity and another one on her hand to hide a gun. Schultz said it was important for her to use the real thing. But a real paper bag would sound something like this.
Just get pie. You want some pies?
Oh, I pie.
Well, get a pile for you. Get a pile for.
Quieting these real bags down meant adding more weight to them. So Schultz sprayed the bags with a mix of water and glycerin, which is typically used to add the appearance of sweat or water droplets on anything from human skin to beer bottles.
It takes quite a bit of
Interesting.
time. Well, it takes time and finesse because you don't want to overdo it.
He also taped the bags inside to hold them together and prevent them from crumbling. But this fix was only temporary, since the bags would eventually lose their color and fall apart over time. And this wouldn't work for when actors have to handle bags consistently. So for other projects, Schultz developed a quiet, durable alternative using fibrous, non-woven fabric. This is actually the same material as coffee filters. To make it look like the real thing, Schultz wraps the fabric around a mold. Then he glues and folds the sides by hand.
We're trying to copy the bottom of a standard bag that's really made by a machine. It's important to get the corners so that they're square. A lot of times when we're using them, we'll crinkle them.
Isn't that neat?
Make them look
I don't
more
ever think
used,
about this sort of stuff,
so they
but
have a more realistic
started
look.
finding
Instead of
videos
cutting
about
it
like the
smooth,
kind of things that people use in
it's gonna
movies
cut a
to
little jagged
help
edge
the
to
sound
it.
guy out.
This fabric can be used on other paper products as well, like when this butcher in the Kaminsky method talks to Alan Arkin while grabbing a handful of cold cuts. That butcher paper? Fake. It's these small handheld props that give prop masters the most trouble, especially in scenes with dialogue.
It's something you don't
For
think
example,
about.
An actor
Sound,
with a
of
drink
course.
will likely hold it near their midsection, where microphones are often attached. It's especially important to make sure whatever is in that drink doesn't produce any unwanted sounds. So if you're watching a show like Entourage with lots of scenes at parties and bars, it's safe to assume that these ice cubes are all fake. But not all fake ice is the same. Plastic cubes don't melt, which is great for continuity, but they're still really loud. So when sound is crucial, Schultz often opts for another type of fake cubes. These ones made out of silicone. These rubber cubes can either be molded in trays or ripped
that's
apart.
cool.
Since the final product floats in a glass, they look more convincing. And best of all, they're completely silent.
Background actors can move their stuff
Give me
around
some of that
without
silicone
having to
ice
worry about the
ASMR,
sound.
please.
So when this waitress walks by
Give
with a tray
it
full
to
of cups
me.
with ice, you can hear.
That's what we're doing. I'm doing it. I'm
And
gonna make
tonight-
silicone ice, and I'm gonna do a silicone ice
While
ASMR.
ice cubes only pop up in certain moments, other loud materials are
For when you need to
everywhere,
cool down
like
in the summer
plastic.
heat.
Everything from sandwich
get them
bags
nice
to
brain
potato chip bags
tingles.
make loud crackles. So Schultz will create fake ones out of vinyl.
So this material is the dull sound.
And it comes in handy for other places you might not expect, like flower bouquets that are wrapped in cellophane. Take this moment from the Kaminsky Method, where Michael Douglas's character brings flowers to an ailing friend. If Schultz had used real cellophane for the bouquet, all the sound team would hear is,
What kind of flowers are those? I have no idea.
so he used a transparent vinyl material to replicate the look without all the noise.
What kind of flowers are those? I have no idea. So your daughter bought them? Yeah.
But no solution is one size fits all.
Noisy tissue, but a quiet bag. Still doesn't solve the problem.
Some objects need multiple layers of silent material to effectively kill any noise, like with these gift bags.
So, quiet tissue, quiet bag, done.
So next time you see a
Ooh,
scene
that's
set in a
good
grocery
stuff.
store, a bar, or even just around the office, look twice at the everyday objects you can see but can't hear.
That's
You can
really
all
cool.
thank the prop
I'm
makers for that.
probably gonna be paying attention to that more and more going forward too. I've only recently started seeing these videos though. Let's see, what do we got here? What the heck is this?
Minecraft. A game of endless possibilities, of which many new and crazy ideas are yet to even surface. There is so much that you can do with the game that most players don't even know yet. A few months ago, I saw this video by Tom Scott, where he managed to write some code which would check a video's YouTube views every few minutes and then update the title of the video to accurately reflect its view count. But what really caught my attention
that's
from this
cool.
video was the fact that he mentioned right at the start that it would take a miracle for the title to be 100% spot on. Surprise, surprise, every time I've gone and checked in on that video, the title has been 100% accurate. That video by Tom Scott inspired me and gave me an idea. What if I could do something like that, but with Minecraft? Using the views of one of my YouTube videos to create something within the very game, where every single person who watched my video would be contributing and helping to make something cool together. Like an experiment where none of us have a clue about the outcome or what could happen, but are all contributing equally. Today, I'm going to be telling you about a unique Minecraft project that I've never seen done before. A project, or rather I should say, experiment, which you, yes you watching this video right now, are participating and contributing to at this very moment. The story behind it is quite interesting, so without further ado, let's begin. But before I do, consider subscribing. I've got more projects like this planned in the future, and they are all only possible with you, the viewer. So, after seeing the video by Tom Scott, I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do, but lacked the skills to execute such a thing, and I didn't even know whether it was possible in the first place. So I got to talking with one of my mods and code wizard, the Great Rambler, and started refining my idea. The original goal of the experiment was to work together as a community and accomplish a task that would only be possible with a massive group of people. I had the idea of getting a void world, a world which is completely empty with no blocks at all, and setting the world border to something small, maybe only 1,000 blocks or so. Then, the task would be to try and fill the entire area with blocks, just with YouTube views, where every view the video got, one random block from a list of all possible block types would be placed or spawned in that area. This idea was promptly binned when I realized that to fill a void world where the world border is 1,000 blocks in each direction from 0, 0, it would require over 1 billion blocks, and therefore over 1 billion views. And as much as I had faith in this video idea, I wasn't exactly confident that it could become one of only roughly 230 videos to ever reach such a milestone. Even making the world border smaller, only 100 blocks in each direction from 0, 0, still would have required over 10 million views. I also realized that while the idea sounded cool, the actual end product would be pretty boring, just a massive cube or something. So that idea was scrapped, and as I tried to think of what I could do next, I knew one thing. I wanted to use the 1 view equals 1 block idea, and I was going to try and make it work somehow. You see, the 1 view equals 1 block idea would be so cool because the end product would be an accumulation of everybody's work, the entire community as a whole. But the issue became, how could I make this idea a reality within the realm of what was possible? So I started brainstorming once more. What about 1 view equals 1 block destroyed in a world? Nah, it would be too messy and would probably just end up looking like the spawn of some anarchy server. What about 1 view equals 1 block randomly placed somewhere? Once again, just a glorified anarchy server spawn, but on the right track now. Alright, how about this? For every 1 view the video gets, 1 block gets placed in the center of an empty void world, and as more views accumulate, this center mass, or blob, which I began referring to it as, would grow larger and larger. Best of all, the differences in blob size over time would be easily noticeable. Better yet, why not set up a 24/7 livestream that watches the blob's growth, so anybody who is curious could check in every so often to see its progress and expansion in real time. So now I had a plan, get this blob plugin working, set up a 24/7 livestream, and stream the blob growing live for at least 1 week, then finally getting to see the end product. Perfect, I thought, this will make an awesome video. Well, unfortunately, it wouldn't turn out this way. How many times have you all watching right now come up with this awesome base design or build in your head, and only upon actually building it did you realize that it wasn't as cool as you envisioned? Well, that's what happened here. Great Rambler got to work and made a plugin that would place a random block out of a total of over 700 different blocks for every view a video got. The blocks would be placed in the center of the world initially, but would begin growing over time. And doing some testing, it started pretty good, and I was quite excited and impressed. But after leaving it AFK and letting it grow for some time, it, well, got kind of boring. You see, once the blob started getting bigger in size, its growth got predictable and slow. It just wasn't that much of an interesting shape, and it got really old really fast. Slightly upset, we tried a few different algorithms. That's right, algorithms. You see, in order to actually make the block grow, or rather be spawned in a blob shape, you have to use a specific growth algorithm. And finding algorithms that generate cool shapes that can also be used in Minecraft isn't so easy as I was told. This was certainly the case, as we didn't even know what we were looking for in the first place, besides something that was quote-unquote cool. So, the next task was to actually figure out how I wanted the experiment to look. I tried to envision what kind of shape or structure would make people's mouths drop upon first glance. Alright, that's exaggerating it a bit, but I just wanted to try and think of what would look cool, and immediately grab the attention of somebody who saw it. Something that would look like nothing else in the game, completely out of this world. And after some time, I did in fact think of something, but couldn't find the words to explain it, so I just roughly called it a tree. I wanted an algorithm that would start by placing blocks in a center mass area, sort of like the trunk of a tree, but then begin branching out like crazy all over the place in any direction, any amount of times. So hopefully by the time this little experiment had run its course, we would have this crazy looking structure that would be branching out and going all over the place, looking completely alien. I would be able to do some awesome time lapses with the stream footage, and we would get to see some truly incredible growth. Small problem though, an algorithm that could do such a thing was tough to find. Especially one that could do what I wanted it to, and not just grow some crappy little tree. Fortunately, I knew some people I could turn to for help, and managed to talk to Cortex from the Minecraft at Home team, who was able to write an algorithm that would, well, grow in a tree-like structure. And after touching up the plugin and getting it more stable, we finally had what I had envisioned. A plugin which not only would be able to accurately represent a YouTube video's view count in Minecraft blocks, but also one which was highly customizable. The plugin had some cool configurations that we could play with. You could change its starting coordinates as well as its blocks placed per view. You could also change the radius of the tree growth, either making it grow in a smaller, confined area, or letting it spread out into the abyss. Finally, it had what's known as a seed, which is just like a Minecraft seed, but instead would affect how the tree would grow. This means that even I don't know what the final product will look like from this video. It was finally time. So, here's how it's going to work. If you made it this far in the video, you've already contributed to the experiment. You have successfully placed one block. If you want to see what the project looks like so far, there will be a 24/7 live stream on my channel, linked down below, which I'm hoping will run for at least 1 week. This means you can check in on it daily, or drop by to chat with me and others. Even better, if you want to actually see the tree grow in-game and get up close and personal, hop onto my server, og-network.net, which will also be linked down below, and you can join the experimental game mode, fly around, and watch it grow in real time. While you're there, also feel free to check out our SMP and survival games. After about a week, I'm going to end the 24.
I'm just going to look at this. What a crazy... Look at that mess. Kinda wanna see day one. Yeah, right? Like, I always try to, you know, people always try to simulate some chaos in Minecraft, but I feel like not everybody really gets it down. Oh, man, this is over hours, so let's just... Whoa. Did you see that? Just popped on a few. It started off as this, like, little nugget right here. Vaguely phallic-shaped cluster of blocks. Let's go forward like 5 minutes. Dang. Just started growing out. Holy crap, that's only like an hour and 24 minutes into the experiment. Look at that. That's nuts. I had to back up the video. It's crazy to look at. Imagine spawning into this world. Now survive. Good luck. Yeah. Same. I actually listen to it a lot when I'm playing. Let's see what video Lithangel recommended.
Raise great good vibes. Spread that word. Around the world. 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 Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey.
Dance. Holy shit. You know what this reminds me of? I will play it after this. Damn. Guy can motherfucking dance. It's high quality content right there. Alright, I know exactly what video to follow this up with. Yeah, it's a bop. You knew it would be. I mean, dude is amazing, and he really doesn't look like he will be, and then he just starts dancing, and you're like, whoa. See, like, I look at this guy, and I'm like, okay, he could probably dance, he looks athletic enough, but when I look at Nathan, I don't see that. Is that true? That's awesome. Well, he's definitely got hell. Yeah, I believe that. I watch some of those shows sometimes, and I always feel like they kind of screw them somebody who's really talented out of it because it's just not as popular.
Takes my eye, I lift my head, blinded by the sky.
Is this song actually called Spread Good Vibes? Because it's awesome. I don't know. Is this on Spotify? Because I need to add this to my Spotify now, like yesterday. Shooting Star by Bag Raider. Is this a remix? It sounds like it. Alright, we're doing it. We're looking it up.
Spread good vibes around the world. Every man, every woman, every boy and girl. From the north to the south to the east to the west. Spread good vibes, yes, nothing less. No sadness, just happiness. Irrespective of the crazy times, just jump and dance in happiness. Take your mind up the madness. Spread good vibes around the world. Every man, every woman, every boy and girl. From the north to the south to the east to the west. Spread good vibes, yes, nothing less. No sadness, just happiness.
Dude, I mean, obviously there's some cutaways, or I was going to say the man has some legendary stamina.
North to the south to the east to the west. Spread good vibes, yes, nothing less. No sadness, just happiness. Irrespective of the crazy times, just jump and dance in happiness. Take your mind up the madness. Spread good vibes around the world. Every man, every woman, every boy and girl. From the north to the south to the east to the west. Spread good vibes, yes, nothing less. No sadness, just happiness. Irrespective of the crazy times, just jump and dance in happiness. Take your mind up the madness.
Okay, real quick. No, I don't want to play that. I don't know what that is. Okay, let me see if I got the right one. Shooting Stars by Bag Raiders. Yeah, that's a bop. I'm adding that to my playlist right now. Oh, that's good stuff. I got one playlist that I just throw everything I like into, and then I make more playlists from that. Okay. Yeah, we're watching Nathan though. That made me think of this video. I hope you like it as much as I do. I rewatch this video whenever I feel it.
This song sucks. Come on, my ears are gonna bleed. Give me something good. What a surprise, this song sucks too.
Yeah, let's pull our CD disc out of our zipped up pocket. That's the way to go. This guy, he's amazing. I know, right? Did he really? That's awesome. Just watch this guy dance and be amazed. My favorite part is when he's swinging the grocery bags. He made the no bones dance, right? That's the one he invented. Or at least is credited for. That little spin right there is the coolest part. That's the one right there. That's so cool looking. Link it to us. Yeah, that's really good. Whoop. And we're gonna watch one video before we watch that, but it's only because I really love Tom Cardy, and I feel like he deserves so many views.
Put a bit of fruit and salad together, make a fruit salad, yeah, everyone's a winner. Sweetness of fruit, variety of salad. Ooh, fruit salad, you're the best of both worlds.
It's pretty good to eat. Natural sugar make it taste so sweet. Love to munch an apple right to its core, but about halfway it becomes a chore.
Yum yum.
Looks pretty good to me. Healthy with variety.
But salad sometimes gets a little bit bland.
Unless you haven't seasoned with a bit of fried bacon.
When in the future, 2021,
we climb the ship and we go to space for fun. We send our billionaires up into the atmosphere. But I reckon we should just fund what I got here.
Salad, motherfucker.
I really love Tom Cardy. Jesus.
Yum yum.
Like, he makes joke music, but it sounds so good. Alright, let's get that other one you had for us up. Kimberly Cole, you make me wanna... Okay. So, okay, I'll grab that next link with you. Nathan Barnett's in this?
Are you okay?
Oh,
Good,
no,
I'm
good.
Are you okay? Oh my god. He's bleeding. We're gonna need another dancer in here.
Okay, now it feels... Now this feels more right.
So really expensive.
That's fine. Just call him, bring him here. He's gotta keep shooting.
Alright, I'll call him. Hey, my ring.
Yeah, I told Marcus the rings were a stupid idea.
Is he gonna be okay?
Could have been directing a Hoobastank video.
Hoobastank? He tried out for it as a joke, but got in. Amazing. I love this already.
You make me wanna
This makes me so happy. He so doesn't look like it, but he can dance like so hard. Hey, oh, thank you so much, Siva. Thank you. Look at all those people who got a sub thanks to you. Thank you so much. Look, he's doing his dance and everything. I love this guy.
I'll pick you up and throw you down. I'll even spin you round and round. I'll rock your body to the ground.
Yeah, Siva, thank you so much, though. That was really awesome.
That's the way you like it, baby. That's the way you always have. You like to play it tough and I'll give it to you rough and lock you up in handcuffs. I know you like that dirty stuff.
He just so doesn't fit into this, and I love it. I know there's these really attractive girls dancing and everything nearby, but I can't get my eyes off him because it's so good. You can't with this.
Cut.
Alright, let's do it one more time.
Oh my god, that was amazing. All right, hang on. You sent me another one too. Let me back up. Thank you so much though. 5 subs. That was not what I expected to look over and see, but I am ever so grateful. Hopefully that means
you can spray.
What?
What could be next? Skin. I nurture my skin. No, tell everyone. Do the gold bond tingle. I nurture my skin. Foot powder spray. I nurture my skin. Gold bond. No, tell everyone. I get supple. I nurture my skin. Stay cool with gold bond. No, tell everyone. I get supple. Man up. I nurture my skin. Gold bond. Man up. Foot powder spray. Man up. I nurture my skin. I get supple. No. Man up. Man up. I nurture my skin. Man up. No. Stay cool.
It's just,
Man up.
how can you not laugh? It's so good. Powder spray. Thank you for that. That was
body powder that you can go by.
That was amazing palate cleansing right there. I need to like that video for sure. It needs to get. I can't ever let that get away from my liked videos for sure. Okay, hang on. I want to watch another Tom Cardy. I'm in a funny mood now. This is my favorite song by him. Okay, I'll get Lit Angels after this.
Room looking for his car keys. I don't say it yet. And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't say it yet. No. And then when he says out loud, I wonder where my car keys are, I still don't say it.
Get up, butt up.
But then he asks me, do you know where my car keys are? I look at him in his face, and I say, have you checked your butthole? Get up, butthole. I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check out that butthole. Of course I'm not serious, I don't think it's up inside your big brown business. But a funnier thing to say to someone who's lost their shit and is stressed out visibly, when I see the best man starting to sweat. I don't say it yet.
Get up, butt up.
When I see that little ring bearer cunt getting yelled at by his mum, oh, I still don't say it. When I see the groom asking the vicar if they can wait just another 15 minutes, I do not say it. Give up now. And when the father of the bride starts organising an ad hoc emu bob of the courtyard area, I want to, but I do not say it. It's the 11th hour with 300 congregants under God's roof. The vicar approaches the
Look how angry he looks. I love it.
Goes mute. He says that they've misplaced the rings. Could anyone possibly know where they are? I know it's my time, and all heads turn as I stand and say, Vicar! Have you checked your butthole? Get up, butthole. I have not seen your ring, but have you checked your ring? My ring on me butthole. Love is patient, love is kind, but if you ask me where you can find literally anything you've lost before, I'm gonna suggest that it's up your butthole. Where's my phone? Is it up your butthole? I lost my loan. Have you checked up your butthole? I'm losing my patience. Where is your class? Up your ass. I just lost my grandma. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you capable of not saying she's up my asshole? Of course. My condolences. I'm not looking for a silly joke right now. Yeah. What are you looking for? Honestly, just like a shoulder to cry. Have you checked your butthole? Get up, butthole. You found your dead grandma up there too. I fucking got you.
Yes, absolutely.
Got no close friends.
Wait. I just thought of a video. It's super long. Let me play this one first. The one that Lithangel sent. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, we absolutely have to watch this now. It's so fake, but I love it. I don't care. I love it so much. Terry Crews is a absolute gift of a human being, yes. The world is better for his presence. I especially love him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as the super macho cop who's extremely sensitive. I love it. And honestly, I think he was the best possible actor for the... Now you try! he does the best job on the episode where he gets racially profiled for being a black guy in a well-off neighborhood. He does such a good job in that episode, and they handle it with a lot of poise. The mobile princess castle is amazing. Now you try. Alright.
And that's the power of music.
Alright, there is a video. It's just comedy. I think it's hilarious. So I think I want to watch the Your Grammar Sucks 100 video. It is not short though. But it is so freaking good. Like, if you haven't seen any of the Your Grammar Sucks, if you haven't seen any of it, it's fine. But holy crap, this one caps it off really well because it was like his favorite. It's on Jack's Films. It's one of his favorite like lines. People loved it. People wanted it to come back. He finally brought it back. But way back then, when it got to 100, he slowed down and he made a huge video out of it. So we're gonna watch that together and we're gonna laugh because it is hilarious.
The following is an important message from the Sideburns crew.
You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. How? Why's it gotta be dodo?
Break it down.
You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. You don't have to end every sentence with dodo. How?
Why's it gotta be dodo?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention just a few seconds? There's something I'd like to mention. It's the best episode, no question.
This is for the fans. This is for the ones who waited so damn long.
Your Grammar Sucks 100 is here, and this is your song. Tell them, Ruby.
This is for the bitches and all of the bitches, cause you waited so damn long.
Yeah.
Let's start the show.
I know it's terrible and I
Your
love
mom's
it.
so big fat that she didn't was a McDonald's Big Mac.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. You are Necklace. You can talk to Spurties.
Deep Thoughts with Markiplier.
People are either too much talent and creative or pure nothing to do.
Deep Thoughts. Deep Thoughts.
This is actually what got me to watch Markiplier.
This is a song about Kuda versus Kuda. So listen to Darcy, you can
thanks a ton, Charles. I feel like I can tell you anything.
Oh yeah, man, totally. Me too.
Hey, Charles, can I tell you something?
Yeah?
I love you, Charles. You had a sex. Charles? Charles? Charles?
It's three dicks on a bench. It's three dicks on a bench. There's Jared, Brock, and Jack, and there's three dicks on a bench.
They're dicks.
5 years ago, this video was made. 5 years. Pretty much, you can tell by the faces.
That looks great. Is that real? Ooh, check out the babe at 12 o'clock.
She's hot.
I want to squeeze her checks.
She's so fine, she screwed up on purples.
Screwed up on purples.
They don't virgin anymore. I will bet on it.
I'm only 11, but I already had sexes with 4 girls. They say I have a big wee-wee.
Women are gullible and stupid and believe anything shown to them. To us men, you just look prima donnas.
Prima donnas?
Relationships are held together by love, trust, combination, and maybe a little sex.
Not trying to be racist, but is he gay?
Hey! Stop being a and grow a pair.
It's three dicks on a bench. It's three dicks on a bench.
If you're telling me Sonic Adventures suck, you should stop playing games. You suck. Sonic Adventure, best. If you think this game sucks, watch other reviews or
real
Let's Plays
comment.
on YouTube to proving you wrong. Or play your Sonic 06 while your mom changing diaper looser.
Ah.
This is Klondike. She's 2 years old, and I know
Terrible
you're supposed
stuff.
to get rescues, but she's actually from a breeder.
Oh, I actually was an ass attend.
Is that right?
Just like you.
I support Gary rights because I have family and friends who are Gary, and if you have a problem with that, you have a problem with me. What the fuck?
Jacksepticeye, you're the greatest YouTuber ever. You are the ultimate boss, and I love all your videos. You're such a boss. You could say like a boss and make everyone bow down to you and make them all your boss slaves.
Hi, I'm Jack.
And I'm Eric.
And today, we're going to be grading your comments.
Cheers.
How is that for you?
Oh, that is strong.
Yeah?
I get that an A.
If we give something a B+ or higher, take a drink with us.
And disclaimer, if you are under the age of 21, your parents keep the good shit on the top shelf. So get it? Get it. I want what Kinder Drugs his on. Aha, aha. Thanks, Josh. Josh, I'm going to give you a D as a person. As just a person.
Hey, brother. Why the long face?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it.
Well,
That's
this
fine.
girl, we started as friends and we were afraid to lose our relationship, and she played this song one day and me and her took it slow because I love her and she fell head over heels for me. Then after a couple weeks, I fell and I love this girl a lot. Jay, baby, if you read this, I love my angel. Welcome to Hard Mode. Shane, Matthias, Markiplier, Flula, Olga K, Alex Wasabi, Drew. Can you give this one a read-through, please?
Easy. This Captain Kevin Ray checked Lynn out in 1982 for Juju.
For Jew. You're gonna have to go faster than that.
Okay.
Jude, Jody, Cotton Pickin. It's racist for me to say that.
It's a bit, yeah, I'll bleep it out.
And thing, cause
I'll bleep it out.
You all suck saukuk.
Cause you all suck and you don't know it.
1982. Fuck Easter 1982. That the year we all went far off Jody and Hugh.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're almost there.
You want all of it.
Oh, I want all of it.
Will our heroes be able to get through these impossibly difficult
That
comments?
is,
Find
yeah,
out when
I can't,
hard mode
just
returns.
fuck anyone who types like that.
3 minutes? 5? 7? I don't know, I haven't finished editing this yet, so...
Do you feel like it's a little low? I'm serious. Like, do you feel
Low?
like I feel like there's like a lot of our lower body? And
You're like
So
almost,
dumb.
you're cut off, Jack.
Me?
You're like half in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, there it is, there it is.
You zoomed in.
Can you zoom
Oh
out?
my god. Welcome to the official Your Grammar Sucks drinking game. I am here with Steve Green, Nikki Limo, Aaron, and myself. So here's how.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Can you not give my last name out?
Christ. Here are the rules of the game. We're gonna read a bunch of YouTube comments. Every time you mess up, stutter, or laugh, or break character, we all have to take a very girly drink together. Drinks that the lovely Erin has prepared in advance. Are you guys ready?
I'd like to consider them gender neutral, but personally, I'm just a...
And if you laughed at that, by the way, shame on you.
Can you guys all see the screen from here?
Supposed to have drinks at this point?
Oh yeah, can your dog have chocolate?
Shut up, kid. Everyone knowable.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Shut up, kid.
I just, to make a big shout out thank you to Tracy Espinoza. She knows why you are angel in disgust.
I was hoping the disgust would throw you off. It did not.
What the frick?
I read English.
I read English.
I think that we're all angels in disgust. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, that's awesome. I'll talk to
I'm
you
gonna
later.
have to queue up that video
bye.
next.
Who was that?
My sister's pregnant. Can't wait to find out if I'm gonna be an aunt or uncle.
I don't think it works like that, buddy.
Look at this guy. This guy's about to be an aunt or uncle.
Nope, you can't. You don't have the choice.
I'm hoping for uncle.
Yeah?
But I can be an aunt.
Steve, thank you so much for coming. I'm really, really excited. Can I get you something to drink? Some water, some beer. You want something to eat? Like some crackers, some Pop-Tarts?
You just say Pop-Tarts?
Did I stutter? I got a pantry full of them Pop-Tarts with your name on it. Would you like some of my Pop-Tarts?
Do they have gluten?
Oh, they're full of gluten. Fuck, this is, let me try that one again.
Chill at a booth.
What was the rule again?
The rule is to drink whenever we deem it fit.
Okay. I'm gonna give that an A.
Fuck, this is chill at a boost.
Oh, he already gave himself the grade.
Oh, he did. Look at that. It's
Yeah.
a B. Okay.
Oh man, this is a good game.
Just wonder what her Virginia looks like. You know what I'm saying? Up top. Fuck yeah.
Ooh. Middle name, Cuff Me Down.
By the way, this comment got 280 likes.
I wonder what her Virginia looks like too. I'm gonna give that a C for curious. Thanks, Zay.
Oh, Olga, what's wrong?
Some infinitives are bigger than other infinitives. I can't read.
Deep Thoughts with Margoobler.
When you on a water, slide you, feel like oh my god.
Well said.
What?
If you don't like me speaking my mund, then blick me, cause that was stupid. You can't believe that they let you do that. You were 10.
Oh my god, dude, remember when YouTube had the star system? Rate 5 stars, yes! What was that, like 2006?
2006. The year before I lost my virginity. My virginity. My virginity. My virginity. My virginity.
Iconic. There's a shot and a half in there, so
This might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I can't stop laughing at this. It's so dumb sometimes.
Cosby out of 10. Give it the B, and I want to thank you for the drink. Is that a good Cosby? I'd give that Cosby a...
What do you give that Cosby?
Holy crap, was that 5 years ago, or did they not know? Okay, I don't remember.
Today we're gonna teach you about a common writing error. The differences among the forms of there and there and there. So sit your ass right down and let us sing the song to you. Cause teaching others grammar is the thing we like to do. Now there, that's T-H-E-R-E, just demonstrates direction. That's right, and there, that's T-H-E-I-R, just signifies possession. And there with an apostrophe just means two words are joined. And now you know these rules, it's time we hit you in the groin with a hammer, a hammer, a hammer to your groin. A hammer, a hammer, yikes, a hammer to your loins. We're sorry that you have to die in such a messed up fashion, but teaching others grammar and then killing them is our passion.
Honey, what's wrong? I had the grammar dream again. The grammar dream? Yes, the grammar dream. Oh, honey, it was only a nightmare. Go back to sleep. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. Good night, honey. Mwah. Mwah.
It wasn't a dream at all.
Oh, you know when you call and your nip naps go hard? It's like, why my titty betray me, am I right? Hey, Jenna, what's wrong? Are you alright?
I didn't laugh at all. I just lost my ability of lifing. Like I don't life anymore.
I know you are a few days to go.
I knew it!
Shit.
I knew it!
I always fuck this up.
I was gonna.
I'm the Jimmy
Girl
Fallon.
drink time.
It's
What?
Caramel apple teeny.
Wow.
Cheers, thanks, Steve, for allowing
Has a
us
strong
to enjoy
smell.
this.
To Steve.
That tastes fucking good. That's good as hell. I don't care.
Wait, are we gonna try to get him to finish the comment, or are we just done with it?
You know you are a
Nope.
few days.
I refuse.
I refuse to believe he wrote that in one try.
So what? I want to be a striper. My life, peace. I like Rose. Good attitude,
Yeah,
Rose.
That's great.
You and 50 other people like that.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, man.
You ready, honey?
Ready. Jeff gave himself the easy ones.
Dude.
I got it. So what? It's your mouth. You can said what you want. So if you do the driver, I hot sauce from Savaria. This is my mom's account.
She stuck the landing. That's my mind breaks every time I try to read it.
Your mom is so fat that her stomach is world.
To those who are saying mother-in-law and mother is the same, this is bullshit.
Your mother-in-law is good or bad, you have to respect her, but she will never be equal to your mother.
This is my mom's account. I know, sticking the landing right. That's like any comment that ends with "and I am 14."
I recognize this person. I don't know why you're laughing. I think that's a very creative, phonetic way to spell
Recognize.
I give that one an A+.
D for drinking.
Today's swimming also got a honeybee bite me.
This is my mom's
I saw
account.
it as the same timing when he inject me. I swing to the swimming pool, he dead. But I not yet died. But then after a bite by him, my arm got poison inside my arm. A bit painful. Don't need to see doctor or not?
Is it a morphine bee? Just a bee filled with morphine, and he's asking if he needs to see a doctor, and my answer to that is, you get a bee.
Hey.
You know, I ranted on how YouTube should remove the dislike butts. I regret my dissension. I do. I really do.
Vsauce, I'm Jake, and when me and my boyfriend were at my house with his two bros, I said, okay, you two go there and search for the cat, and I accidentally say me and Leo will go and kiss there.
Welcome back.
So embarrassing.
We're watching the Your Grammar Sucks 100 video.
You got puberty. That was pretty quick.
Puberty. Oh God.
Coke.
I'm a 75 and up. The right way, long side on.
Chris is an ass.
Chris is ass.
Oh my.
Per Eve
No, that's the one part that makes sense. Chris is an ass. That's
Oh,
the one part
Chris
that makes
is an
sense.
ass.
Yeah.
Making babies and killing them. Nice to finally be herdeder.
Nice to finally be herder.
Herder.
Nice to finally be heard.
This is like the entire storyline of Django, and I'm uncomfortable.
Any idea what that meant?
Jody is very sad and looking for love. Good luck to you, Jody Blevins.
Chris is that was clear.
The rest is gibberish.
Oh, it's How To Basic. I forgot that he did this.
At How To Basic. I don't like it. This time. No. This time, I'm not laugh. Sorry. It sucks.
You are a big fat liar.
I wanted to speak with Sexy Boobs Girl. Is there any?
No, she left.
There's no Sexy Boobs Girl here?
Not anymore.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
Winner never quite. And a quiter never win. H8!
Wait, isn't that PewDiePie? Ew.
I just noticed that PewDiePie was in this video.
You mean notice?
No test.
Good morning.
That's dedication to your error.
Beginning also as the places, but you are only joined make it heaven looking back there.
Wow.
You're great.
I'm impressed. I'm legit impressed. Not a single mistake.
That was really good.
That's
I mean,
so
you didn't do like
validating.
the little fucking winky smile.
You
How
did.
do you say that?
I don't know. No one ever tells me that I'm cute, sad, because I know I'm smocking hot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smocking.
Falling like a baby.
You're an asshole, dude. Are you kidding me, dude? I can read it backwards.
All right.
Shuffle the deck.
Wow. I knew one of them years ago. Methodist is a terrible drug.
July 11th will be. Oh yeah. I couldn't wish for by the better man than you. I love you.
Oh, that like would be great if you got it like engraved on a picture frame.
Time heals all wounds.
That's great. That's actually really true.
Two
Right?
wounds, two
That's
all
really
wounds.
true.
You, sir, are the biggest fagot I've ever seen in my life.
You cannot hit a Minecraft.
Hey,
you
Jack,
cannot
Jack,
work
Jack,
hard
Jack,
on
hey,
someone's
hey,
game.
Jack,
Son of a bitch!
no,
I would like
no.
to see you better than scale the heart of me, you fucking What are you playing, CC, bro? I'm so pro.
No.
Bro, playing Minecraft frame so bad, bro. I'm a horrible game, bro.
Jack. I have a quick question. Is it possible to ejaculate hands-free without an erection? I'm just asking for a friend.
Rockman Mega X.
Uh-oh.
Boop. I got a
Oh my
nosebleed and
God.
A buddy of mine dared me to sniff his shoe. I don't fucking know why I got a nosebleed and I know I'm not gay.
Thank you for clarifying. I was about to rate this a G for gay, but you saved yourself there, man. My elderly prude, sicko, dirty leering leech neighbor wants to maintain a way he doesn't seem like a little man, which he obviously is sight unseen. Dirty voyeur trying to dance to shake things up so that he can follow me forever. Sending him to jail. He's needing of a stripper to watch. Complaining of my fat.
Beth, that's
Angry.
not how you file a police report. This is a YouTube comment section. I'm drinking to this.
Oh, absolutely.
You should not be put the victory in your mind and the defeat in your heart. I'm gonna say that if I ever caught my kid typing something like this on the internet, I'd beat him to death with my keyboard.
Find a
Right.
mirror in your room or your place. Straight out of those profile pictures you used to find on my space.
Jeez, Sean, this is pretty rough.
Hey, y'all can hate all you want. This is my first time raping. Judge me if you want. I just thought this would be fun to mess around and see what I can do.
That's disgusting.
So just because I'm a girl, you can talk to me with low respect? No. You seriously disgust me.
Well, that isn't going to happen because they broke up, because Shane is bisexual. Bye.
With meh. Try this delicious breakfast bread bow on your next camping trip.
What? I don't watch cartoons, you dumb retard. I have YouTube. Why watch them shows when you have YouTube? Yes, I'm stupid. You need to just go die, that's all. And have you heard of baby fat? No, you have not. Look it up. And just go die, that's all I'm asking. And I said don't reply, you dumb retard. And I'm 13, you dumb retard. I may not seem like one, but yes, you sold me a 9-year-old? And I'm a 9-year-old that can type. Just stop. Last warning. Post. Do your worst, trolls.
God.
The doctor's will that Missy holds. How does the sister give it to Missy?
What?
I can't with this.
Thanks, Shaggy Rogers.
Oh my gosh. You guys are making fun of this great artist, Megan Trainor. She doesn't need this from you. She only weighs like 30 pounds.
That's not fat. 3 diva girls.
Right on. God bless.
Watch Jack's films, then take suicide.
Why the Shia LaBeouf? I love
Welcome
that.
back to Hard Mode.
I
am here
do.
with Grace Helbig, Joy Mustafa, Maddox,
But
Steve
why?
Zaragoza, Sear. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here you go. Oh my god.
Thanks to the next day or two, I have a lot.
Literally.
Literally. Literally, I will not work.
The first thing you did your bush
The best way for the first thing you should be able to do, I have the first thing in common.
I have been a few days, and then
That would like to know what you think of. Oh my god.
This is terrible.
Think of it.
The answer. If you want, I am not going with the same.
Emoji, 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 emoji.
the best anniversary. This was a little bit more so. I have to.
Wow. I think I did alright.
Do you think like the spacebar key was broken? 'Cause
I think there's a lot of things that were broken.
Punctuation almost at this point is more of an insult. You don't just sprinkle punctuation through your grammar like pepper at a restaurant.
You know what? I have dyslexia, and I feel like this is kind of helping me because it's
Yes.
really messed up. So I'm like, oh my god, this makes perfect sense.
that is not the direction I was expecting you to take. Did we cure dyslexia? Is this the secret? Scientists, get on it.
Get on it.
Hi, friend. I'm looking life partner who can friendship with me. We have just witnessed a breakup.
He really did. Yes, bro, by animus decision. That's great.
Best fucking spelling of unanimous
really
I've
good.
ever seen.
Oh, that's what it is.
Isn't that fucking
Isn't
great?
animus something?
A single
I
of
think it's-
anime.
yeah,
Because
one
anime is
is
plural.
one.
One anime is an animus.
Wait,
No.
Have you ever seen the
No.
animus Pokemon? Third album is coming, Little Mix. Ready, honey?
Ready?
Oh boy.
Oh my god! It's
What
rigged!
is this?
It's a rigged
That would
game.
have been mine, I guess.
Jack, pour the drinks.
Go as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I dare you.
You have to.
This is my version of Eminem's Rap God.
You know what? I'm not buying the custom, guys. I hate Smash Bros. There's no Goku. Shrek isn't canon. Okay, this is why I want Inkling, then Shovel, and voice chat. I don't want to buy it. It looks...
Fuck.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you are so
good.
That is.
I feel like a dad at Little
Their
League,
dog.
My kid just participated and came home with a trophy, and I'm like, yeah, you know, good job.
This is a buttery nipple? Is that buttery nipple?
Buttery
Okay.
nipple.
Okay, so let me just, yeah. Buttery nipples.
2 mistakes.
That's not bad.
I didn't taste it.
Oh, boo.
What the hell?
Sounds like you have a lot of fun there, huh, Toby? Happy to hear that. Be safe, and I hope you have a lot of fun there. Love you.
Why you put effing booby blocker, retard? What are you gonna do next? Put a Virginia blocker? This is some stupid shit. People have no common sense.
I spent huge quantities of quality time in a lot of boys.
Oh, lordy.
Since 1977. Can't help but find it disconcerting and very weird, but also very flattering. So, I don't understand the random cap.
I know, Tobuscus, right? I used to watch his
We're gonna need,
videos.
to slip on some deducing glasses. Let us deduce. Wait. It's
I don't
like-
even remember any of his content, but I know I used to watch him.
Yeah, that can't be it.
And it also appears that
Another life.
I'm gonna give that a D for deduce. Do a video on depression in the Brian. I'm gonna give it a C for can't use E's like that. Or an S, like shouldn't use E's like that. Yeah, and I'm
So,
pretty sure it's Cabeza, not Brian.
Boom. I would like to toast Brian. All the Brians in the world.
To the Brians in the world.
Right, like I'm sitting here and I can't remember what he
There'd be
did.
a generation with no kids. What a laugh.
I know kids aren't.
What happened?
This guy's.
Now I'm curious. You got to tell me what happened to Tobuscus.
For kids and peoples. This gets an F for flash.
Yeah, I'm giving an E for ears you wine, brother.
Hey! Let me deduce.
Can't leave me hanging like that, Lethangel.
I focused way too much on that incest stick. Too incest.
Ayo. That one was an A. Yeah. For unreadable.
Hi, I'm Drew, and welcome to the Your Grammar Sucks trivia game. Here's your first question. Which one of these stills is from Your Grammar Sucks number 10? I'll be back in 5 minutes to give you the correct
We knew they were false. That's
Hey, yo, boy, you
tough.
a hoe. I don't know why you think everyone ever want
that tiny mean, 'cause ain't no one does.
Yo, if you was my girlfriend and wanna kiss, baby, you got
I love this part.
one of mine. I don't care. Wanna hold hands? I'ma make sure them girls looking. You want your period? I'm on my way. With your favorite candy, it's chips and juice. Come see you. Baby, give me 30 minutes. You need to cry. I'll hold you tight and tell you it'll be okay and cry with you. Hey, yo, boy, you a hoe. I don't know why you think everyone ever want that
Nobody wants your tiny mean.
Hey man, do you have those t-shirt
God,
designs
that makes me
ready?
giggle.
Yeah, here's what I want printed. Wisdom. Don't cry because it is over. Smile because it is...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That's perfect. Print them. They're good.
Okay.
What? Hang on.
Designs ready?
Yeah, here's what I want printed. Wisdom.
I
Don't
need to
cry
see
because
that.
it is over. Smile because it is...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That's perfect. Print them. They're good.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty bad.
I had no idea when I got my period, and the first thing I did was crit to y'all the quit to ya. What? I was not gawking. Someone accused her of gawking. The evidence suggests otherwise. I think she was gawking to the fullest extent of the law. Thanks, Madison Ford. Tell your dad Harrison that
I didn't know that about Tobuscus. I honestly
Oh, yeah.
missed all the YouTube drama, I
It
think.
regrets me to inform you that you failed kindergarten, and therefore are unable to read.
I give a fuck. Never said never any rapper shit.
It's Raper!
Raper, you fuck.
I gave that.
Oh no!
It's like 8 words, dude. Pass these down.
You blew it.
I suck.
Damn.
I suck at this.
This is a mimosa.
Oh, this reminds me of
Simple
Sunday
but
football.
It's easy. It's easy.
It's they instantly like.
Can I just say something real quick? I don't love Eminem. I believe at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You believe at him.
I believe at him.
Your grammar sucks so much.
Huh. Imagine someone raping to this.
George, you seriously just did not say you people need to be educated. It is racist.
Are you actually serious? May I ask what school you thought history?
No,
Because
no,
you are in
no.
fact so wrong. They're seriously looking so stupid right now.
Stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
The green screen. No, I can't.
10
Is that so? That really sucks.
Cannot
Oh.
explain. So scary with 8th pictures.
What's the 8th pictures?
Our world is
Now I'm
full of
Googling it.
mysterious things. Sometimes it's happened in photos and makes us so scary.
I'm gonna give that a B for BuzzFeed sure going downhill lately.
What you doing there, buddy?
Oh, sorry. I'm reading YouTube comments. My fans are so supportive and cool. OMG. Literally heartbreaking.
No, you perfect. If they say you're not perfect, then that means they're just jello. Because they have none to do except fuck with people's emotions, good boy.
Thanks, Mom.
Can someone if tell that is not real to be true but actually in vaccines because of apples? I heard 100 injects apples chemical can autism most scientists. And them's the facts.
True me to girl. Hashtag so true. Just got out of a relationship of a guy named James.
To James.
Fuck James. I'm a kid and I hate all the kids because they're useless and they spend their parents' money on useless things that are useful to be a lab rat, and they are idiots except me.
Except me.
I sweat. I could watch 148 all day long.
That's really rough because it seems like that just basically derailed him. And
Is baby
it doesn't say anything about it being false though. But it literally just seems like it's a
Oh, maybe he's trying to say irony.
kind of
Yeah,
hearsay, and there's no like follow up on it.
Just to let you all know, this man, Markiplier, does not condom the smoking of any herbal substances.
Damn straight.
Does not con.
This game sooks and I love my sister.
Watch my video and like it, faggots!
Everyone is subject to their own.
Who is this?
Shut the fuck up.
That's horrible.
That's disgusting.
Very.
That should be illegal.
Never laughed so much in my life.
Oh, no, not good. Why would you want to do this?
I think it's a little redundant.
It gives me a headache.
Who the fuck's scared of huskies? They are by far the most gentle.
I'm in hell right now.
Do you want to see more?
No.
Awesome, just awesome.
I'm not into all this.
It's really not very interesting. It's kind of stupid.
What do you think?
Who would care? What's wrong with this dude?
This isn't right.
Very confusing.
That's pretty disgusting.
I'm trying not to say anything mean.
Cheese make me scary. The bacon isn't cocked.
Goes on a little long.
I just like how they have
Well.
I don't know why it was funny to anybody. Did anybody laugh at that?
You're kind of a dick, Shane.
they had Shane in there for some.
Why is
freaking
Poland
reason.
only country scared of Russia? I thought that Putin is much bigger weirdo and a murder than Obama. I'm gonna give this an N for not my president.
Welcome back to the Your Grammar Sucks trivia game. 5 minutes ago, I asked you which one of these stills is from Your Grammar Sucks number 10. The correct answer is, who gives a shit? Okay, who got it right?
Dude, you're historical.
Thank you. Shit, we have to stop. I got a virus. This says your phone has 13 virus. The virus may compute your data. Please follow the instructions to remove virus. Shit. Alright, I gotta move on. I'm sorry, guys. This is embarrassing.
Please give all credit card info.
Every Minecrafter offended.
Great way to spell offended.
Just one singular offended.
I know a yo mama joke. Yo mama's so fat that she rips a hole in the space-time continuum. Why can't sharks
So
be this
stupid.
nice?
They mistake for seals because of the diving suit, duh.
It was a historical question.
Oh.
It's a historical question, so you don't actually have to answer it. 'Cause
You can give that an O. I'm over it.
So yeah, I looked in. I mean, my quick search of the controversy is that
oh my god, I could so
there's no real solid answer to it. It's just
Chlorophyll cells. Turn that
kind of
sunlight
went
into
nowhere.
F you, bitch. He's no Finge. You are your Helules.
Wow.
Ryan, you are just perfection. I love you. Lol. Like, I listen to every song you post. You probably don't care right now. I'm your big a fan of touristic.
This was a 2 weeks agu argument. Furries just make my eyes blood. I got it. It's not cool for anyone to make fun of your sexual preference. Alright. Thank you.
Furry isn't a sexual. Okay, whatever.
Good luck, college. Phoenix Online?
Vsauce, Kevin here. I want Amari Russa powered cause cute, he's funny, and I think we'd mail a perfect couple. If I wasn't 12.
Welcome to Hard Mode.
If I
I'm your
wasn't
Marvel's
12.
Donation. Make me bad 35. Greg Benson of Mediocre Films. All right, give it your best shot.
Oh my god.
You know, we not to top a food chain.
Though decimant es haled.
Those responsible for the haterade to
Due to some American.
Some American.
Wow.
Some Mercenarian in there are on fault with it, wish her in them teeth.
Yeah. Did you used to watch Jenna?
compassionate and all appropriate emotion to surface to.
What was her channel name?
Can't get it out.
Imminence produces right. Axinus, we entire to virtual DNA.
Second one, Mark.
Jenna Marbles, right?
Justice is really in. We too own our wrongs.
Oh, A1 will be more human and gets
bad press as Tesla.
It should end. It should end right after Tesla. But then there's some more shit.
Bad will lose.
Good will win.
I ain't no East.
IFD Cosmos with all S rod scones. I think I nailed it.
I think you nailed it too. You really plowed through that one. Any idea what this comment means? What this person's trying to say?
It sounds like, the government. If I had to guess.
I don't know. It all just flashed before my eyes.
Oh yeah, she was accused of blackface because of her tan while pretending to be Nicki Minaj.
Collage, because this just came with with it.
The collage goes perfectly with the comment.
Sucks.
It does.
These are my thoughts, and this is a visual interpretation of my
Oh,
thoughts.
hey, shut up. I'm 14. You are many 5 years old. Ooh.
Parents need to stop their kids from using the internet.
Everyone once spelling Corinne's name wrong in the comments is like, ugh, it's in the title, and it's actually a pretty common name, you know? Ugh.
Your videos are the most disgusting thing I ever seen. You should go to a psychological, yes, because you just make people feel bad with themselves. You need to be, oh shit.
Ah!
Dang.
Care of you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wait, what are these? What are these?
These are cosmopolitan.
Oh,
Pretty.
yes.
Cosmopolitan.
Excuse me, Jet Li. This is Lloyd from... I just wants to know how you started your matrimonial arts?
I honestly love this handsome, smart boy. He always brightens up my dad.
Grammatically, it's not the worst. Because you can brighten up your dad.
Brightening up my dad today.
You know what I'm giving this? A D for dad. It's a dad.
To dad.
Amber Rose, sorry, but you is a very bitch.
I'm gonna give
I can't
that
with these.
A for grammar.
Yeah.
And that's me being nice. But I'm gonna give it an E so I can drink. I hate people.
Why?
For destroyed the planet.
For destroyed the planet.
I think you, honey, did the care of you thing.
I
it's
did
Nikki's.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
did
did
That is a cute dog.
It was such hypocrites.
No, that's Hippocrates.
not quite
Get the fucking drink.
Cheers.
So what are we drinking here?
This is a sex on the beach.
It sure is.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no! I think we're all hypocrites about something. Everybody.
I got high integrity.
You sip on your sex on the beach, Nikki.
I'm
You
gonna-
sip on it
you know
real
what?
nice. This ain't real fake, and I caught the real shit. Someone was standing at he's back and made a spray, not that shit. He was holding that producer smoke. You saw it's fake and ain't a fool.
Dang.
Yo, bro, I'm so freaking pumped for Modern Gear Solid V. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I want that game. I got an organism just thinking about getting it.
Hey, man, organisms are porn. And God hates porno people. So don't have organisms on the first date, or you got to hell.
Yeah, but I still really want that game.
Don't have organisms!
Wow, not her.
Don't have
Wow,
organisms,
our daughter's
kids.
very daughter. XX. Yeah, XX really ties that one together.
I believe so.
Just
period.
hugs?
No, I think those are kisses.
Those are just kisses.
O's are hugs.
Oh,
X's
okay.
are kisses.
Never understood that. I got mostly, what's the emoji where it's the hand slapping you?
Can we cut?
How do you become very daughter?
With practice, with years of
How
practice.
do you become very
I would
daughter?
rate this one. Hold on, I need to deduce this one a little more. Okay. Nope, it still reads like shit. It does nothing.
Never forget, the devil was once an angle.
It's true.
We all got an angle in us.
I was once an angle.
Give that a B for... No, you give it an F.
Oh my good girl, I'm face planning so hard at 2 minutes in.
Alright, Steve. Bring it home. Bring it home, Steve.
You would have thought these curtain people have never watched Joe Weller.
Boom! Is it just me, or am I the only one at says his outro at the part where he used to in the ending song?
I do it all the time.
Yeah. We're all guilty.
I'm only 16, but my back aches like an 80-year-old with, Arthur, write this!
That's not my name.
I don't care!
Sometimes the person you take a bullet for is the one standing behind it.
Arthritis.
Think about it. It's pretty deep.
Think about that shit, Grace.
D for deep.
Run that shit through a spell checker, Grace. Maybe she's a fan of the Steve McQueen movie.
True. Oh, very nice.
N for nailed it.
How is the name of the song that played the man in the piano? Please help me.
Nothing can help you, Joanna.
Yeah, let's be
Nothing
real.
can help.
Deep thoughts with marbles.
You ever met some boy of Twitter, then you meet up and they got the same outfit they had on their profile pic? Lol.
Yeah.
You know, there is
Can't
a
say
new
that
movie
I've had
of
that experience.
Godzilla that is full survivor and fat and new monsters that is bad are mutos and one that fly, but Godzilla is like a piece of a nuclear shield.
Hold on,
Nice.
You're a veteran, man. I dedicate this for Lucy.
Yeah, for Lucy.
For Lucy.
Damn. God bless.
Hey, your mama's so short, she's died for a ring.
So bad.
watch a John Cena vine. Literally surrounded by bitches bigger than planet Earth. Literally me. Literally me. Literally me. As fuck. Ugh, could literally cut the sexual tension with a knife. I literally cannot with myself after this weekend. I literally need to stop with these biscuits, man. Today was a good day. Literally dying on the inside to see how my senior pics came out. Literally craving everything right now. Literally my life. Yeah, my icon is stupid. But I literally haven't taken a good picture forever. Boys literally have no clue. He's literally perf. Sometimes Mads Mikkelsen is so perfect, he literally makes me cry. She literally lights up my life. Oh, literally beautiful. I feel your pain, sister. Literally.
You want me to do the sound effects?
Yeah.
Alright, you say the words and I'll do
Mic drop, yeah.
I love you so much. Mark, thank you. Because you... Why?
Speaking on Mark's behalf, I'm going to give this an R for restraining order. How long do you think that took? Do you think they typed the
R for
original
restraining order.
text out and then felt that it was lacking?
6 people doesn't say I love you.
Telling me. I creepy, an awesome song, bro.
So are they saying like, I'm creepy, but this is an awesome song, bro?
I think that the actual sentence is after the I. I think the I was a mistake.
Creepy and awesome song, bro.
That's the thing.
Creepy and
awesome song, bro.
Right.
Just straight up speaking honest as fuck from my heart right now. I love each and every one of my clouds the exact same. Blow a fat fucking dope ass cloud that clouds from everyone. Welcome to your Grammar Sucks 100.
Actually, the song deserved to itself. Did I do that?
Yeah.
I did. Cheers.
That was good.
I'm so unconfident about it now.
Hey, that's my iPhone background.
It is.
Oh. Is this you?
Things wrong with this fucking video. He is too young to curse. Why the fuck does he stutter? A 1-year-old? He is fucking fat.
I like that she's judging someone that's too young to curse, but she censor curses throughout the whole thing.
I like to think that that her mom is standing behind her, making sure she doesn't write any swear words. And she's talking, and she's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
You're so ogie. What do it look like? That outfit, take the shirt, is gay. I hate forvery.
Never mind. Korma will get you, dickhead.
Wait, who's Korma?
Hey.
What's up?
And who the fuck are you?
Sorry, this is not a fake account or gay. I'm from Sri Lanka.
Or gay.
Like to know foreign friends, so if you unhappy, block me or delete request.
What does being gay have to do with anything?
I'm not interested, please. I don't want to trouble. And no wasting time to be a fake man, so if you unhappy, it's your choice.
Thanks, Pramod. Yeah, I'm gonna give this an E for everybody can try English. This gets an F. It's a hard F.
I'm just G's on my pants. I just G's on my pants. What you gonna do? I'm just G's on my pants.
I just G's on my pants. G's on my pants, not pants, one pants. I just G's on my pants. Singular pants, not pants, one pants. I just G's
Lordy.
on my pants.
My sister is a home raker, and I'm happy that did get her dream job, and she is a fucking whore, and that job was my dream job, and I know this is not, but
Excuse
it
me.
is the truth.
Well done. Well done, honey.
All right, somebody give me one more video to throw up before I take a break. I got a therapy appointment in about 2 hours, and I just want to take a little rest first.
I didn't know how to finish.
No, I got that.
Great, you all. Thanks. Yeah, but thanks you all. Good luck, everyone. You're such nice people. Okay. Good luck. Love. Okay, all right. Thanks anyway. Miss Thoughts, yeah, love. I'm gonna give that a ghosto.
Ghost.
Thanks anyway. I spilled my drink like 8 times. Klonic, give me a rag.
Klondike,
Give me a rag.
no, just use the dog.
Really, man, I like every single recipe you did, and I love cooking. One day, I will be a chief, and I bake to your sharing this love. Thanks.
What the
You can know that that fish can still live cause my class booted a fish and like with nitrogen, for a few hours it came to life.
Wow.
Or if this kid's story is real, then the whole human race is fucked.
Are you pregnant, Lucas?
Pregnate. And men can't get pregnate.
Well, I salt my figures in the door. Why? Well, I just think today isn't my freaking day.
Unbelievable.
It's not the first time.
Is the tea really? Oh.
Buddy, I've been spilling all day.
That's my first. Anyway, I
Let's
really
see what you
self
got
my
here,
drink all
Lithangel.
over your laptop.
Give me a giggle.
Basket.
Oh my god. There we go.
Motorcycle, switch lanes, reckless. Swerve right, jump, don't miss your exit. Driving up.
I remember
and up
these.
quickly panning down, you have arrived at Flynn.
Rearview mirror focus. Enter, turn on flashlight. Switchbox, flip bed games don't turn on. Top view walking, tilt up, pan down. Ignore the other arcade games. Towards the only one that matters. Run.
Blue light, look at a quarter.
Insert quarter gets rejected. Pick it up, don't waste your quarter. Look at the arcade game, touch it. Try rotating. Cut. Wipe the dust off of a touchscreen. Oh turn around, something's rising.
Lens lights up, light grows to blinding. Cut. Megatron gateway floating downward. People look small. Lightning fade out. Laser tag. Wait, that's a spaceship. Looking down, things are rotating. Light cycle speeds fast, going to a building. Fade to a hot chick on a bench. Look left. Tiny handheld Stargate rack focus. Elevating bad guys. Wide shot bad guys. Step on the light floor. Throw deflecting. Sun chick bounces. Creepy guitar. Light car peels out. Frisbee jetpacks. Walking, 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 walking. Good.
Jeff Bridges! Chunks of light come
Jeff
out of
Bridges!
nowhere randomly, then they Sparrowtron.
I like that part. Jeff Bridges! So intense. Yep. These are the videos I remember Tabuscus doing.
Spiral aim red eyes. Throw your glasses at the camera, then dive.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Huh. So, when I start streaming tomorrow night, it'll probably be Ocarina of Time. I have to set it up first, so there'll be a little bit of configuration, I think. It's either that or we're going to take another break with Breath of the Wild. I think that's fair. You know, another video that this one got recommended to me for. Is the CinemaSins videos.
The grid.
The narration.
Bum 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 bum. Tron.
Roll light cycles.
Here are these disc battles fought in spectacular arenas and cycles that raced on ribbons of light.
Well, as spectacular as 1982 computer and backlit animation would allow.
And I called him Clue.
Well, Avatar. You created an avatar. Also, this exposition works perfectly as a bedtime story because it's guaranteed to put us all to sleep.
That'll have to wait till next time.
You're good with waiting 20 years, right?
We're always on the same team.
Whoa,
Holy crap.
creepy CG youngification
CG.
alert. I guess even bridges can't span the uncanny valley.
Encom CEO and video game icon Kevin Flynn has disappeared.
Good grief, is this entire movie exposition? Not even 5 minutes in, and we follow a full minute of bedtime story with another full 2 minutes of television ghost graveyard news broadcast to jam even more knowledge into your brain space.
He was best known for designing Tron and Space Paranoids, the two best-selling video games in history.
Clearly, Cool Spot did not exist in this universe.
The future of Encom will most likely depend on what becomes of this now orphaned little boy.
Now orphaned? Seriously? Seriously? I know news reporters can be harsh, but Jesus. And it's not like he's Andy, living the hard knock life. He's sitting on a fortune and probably being spoiled by his grandparents. Also, NCOM has a board of directors who can make all the hard decisions over the years it takes young Sam to grow into country strong. This isn't the first company who's lost its CEO and had to function in this way. Didn't this movie see Batman Begins? Luckily for Sam and the camera operator, these cars are perfectly spaced for Sam to bob and weave his motorcycle through. Is it too soon to take a sin off for this incredible Daft Punk score? Cause sweet damn, this is good stuff.
Now that is a big deal.
Indeed, and if the entrance to the tower is worth protecting,
Sweet
with
damn,
that
that's
big a
the good
door,
stuff,
should there
yeah.
also be video surveillance? This works? So only the third floor had a camera in the stairs? Where's the logic in that? Also, I don't care if Sam's been hitting Planet Fitness for years. There's no way he's still going that fast after 60 flights of stairs in jeans, a leather jacket, and wearing a parachute backpack.
Sure, it comes as no surprise who we had to thank. A man whose father's own notable history with NCOM helped make this company what it is today. Edward Dillinger.
Actually, this should come as a huge surprise. When Flynn went AWOL, I'm sure they had to scramble and get some new blood in to make sure the company didn't flounder. But they got back in bed with the Dillinger family? Daddy Dillinger was the guy who only had his job because he ripped off Flynn and then almost brought the company down with this MCP bull. There weren't any capable software engineers available that didn't have such shady connections. Also, the movie wastes a perfectly good Cillian Murphy by not making him the bad guy, or even having him in the rest of the movie.
Given the prices that we charge to students.
Man, this dude discount Michael Douglas's so hard that I had to look that up to confirm it's not him.
OS 12 is the most secure operating system ever released. The idea of sharing our software or giving it away for free disappeared with Kevin Flynn.
Man, we're able to squeeze a massive amount of condescending dickishness into one scene.
Where are you gonna run to now? Hey, you don't want to do that.
Especially considering you were right when you said he had nowhere to run. The security guard's balance beam routine is not only unlikely and unsafe, it's completely unnecessary.
What the? Hey! No behind!
What kind of psychopath is driving this taxi? If someone lands on your vehicle for any reason, who speeds up and drives like a bat out of f***ing hell? Also, this might take place in 2010, but it sure as hell feels like it's using cab drivers from 1982.
Your message to the board was very clever. Did you like that? Huh? That's Marv's idea.
This actually seems plausible, considering the dog is smart enough to unwrap the burger before eating it, instead of digging right in. Even though this area of town is super f***ing run down and abandoned all these years later, you're gonna tell me that no one ever sold or looted these arcade machines, and they still work?
Wait! I'm not a program!
Both movies tell us that these are the best and most sophisticated computer systems ever, but they can't immediately tell the difference between a user and a program. Digital upskirting. What's up with the weather and the grid? I realize we have to be dark and dour, but this ain't LA and Blade Runner. It's a completely digital fabrication and has no need for storms. Why are these fembots just staring and waiting? Is there a line in their code that programs for maximum creepiness? Man, sure was nice of Sam's opponent to wait and attack until after Sam was able to see that expositional deletion. They're polite but firm in this universe. What reason is given that Sam is so goddamn good at video games? At least 1982 Tron had a scene where Flynn beats the high score on a game. All we've seen Sam do is some computer hacking, base jumping, and motorcycle hijinksing. This scene, no matter how cool it may be, is definitely not earned. Sam is a disc to glass floors.
But I feel like I just got dunked on.
Why do I feel like Sam wouldn't last 2 goddamn seconds in this game, considering he's not only inexperienced in it, he's never been in the f***ing grid at all? The curious case of Benjamin Bridges.
What'd you do to him? Same thing I'm going to do to you, user.
That's racist.
Greetings, program!
That's
What exactly
racist.
is this game? Is there an upper and lower middle class in the grid that scrounges together enough cash to finally take the family to the big game? Is tailgating involved? I mean, that's the movie I'd rather see.
Excellent words, sir. The crowd seemed quite energized. It wasn't meant for them.
It was obviously meant for the movie audience, because this movie is much more interested in boring exposition than actual droning.
Now this I can do.
Because he rides a motorcycle in the real world, we saw him hop one goddamn interstate ramp earlier, not compete in a death race involving toxic chemtrails.
Hey! We gotta work together! It's the only way!
But don't actually discuss the plan, just nod, split off, and hope for the best. Why is Sam still holding on to this light cycle baton if his now de-resolved friend had already grabbed it? Shouldn't he have let go? Or was he planning on dragging him around by the arm? How did Sam get his disc back? Clue took it from him back at the control room. Did Tron just hand that back over to him?
Illegal combatant on the grid.
Man, Clue needs to upgrade to some better grid security. How did Cora even get near here?
Where are you taking me?
Patience, Sam Flynn. All your questions will be answered soon.
Yeah, but you could easily answer that one. Like just saying to meet someone would probably be sufficient.
Dinner soon. We'll talk then.
You can make actual food here? How's that possible? Why is that possible?
That was spectacular.
How the hell did they adjourn to the sitting room not only mid-story, but practically mid-sentence?
The possibilities of their root code, their digital DNA. Disease? History, science, philosophy.
The screenwriters are clearly feeding Jeff Bridges random dictionary words to see which ones he can make sound most Lebowskian.
Digital jazz, man.
Nice try, dude, but people don't even know what regular jazz is, so your presentation's falling on deaf ears.
The ISOs, they were gonna be my gift to the world.
And movie's back to expositing again. I swear there's more of this movie told as exposition than actually shown as part of the story.
So what happened? Clue happened.
In the foyer with the candlestick.
I tried to get back, but I couldn't get to the portal. It uses massive power and it can't stay open forever. It can only be open from the outside.
That seems like pretty important knowledge. Maybe you share it with at least one other person on the outside, like Alan, so you never get trapped in your own system?
With my disc, it's possible. And then what? Game over. The guy doesn't dig imperfection.
But how? Even though he's got a bunch of minions lined up, how is he for sure gonna take over the world? It's a decent army, but it's not even the size of, like, the NYPD.
Tell me, what brought you here? Through the grid.
Disney's prime directive is to cash in on every last drop of nostalgia juice?
I didn't send any page. It was Clue. Clue sent that page. That's why you're here.
The more they try and use this page as the inciting incident,
I'll
the less
munch
sense
all
it
I
makes.
want.
How did Clue even have Alan's number to get a call out to the pager? How did Clue know Alan and or Sam would even investigate or figure out how to
How
get
you
in the
doing,
game? How did Clue
Minnie?
even know what a f***ing pager is?
My gut's telling me that you don't want to be stuck in this place for eternity either.
That's quite a gut instinct, considering Wildstyle here hasn't even spoken once yet about what she wants or who she even is. He's basing this leap solely because she loves Jules Verne. If there's one thing that movies have taught us, it's that when introspection time comes, there's sure to be a nearby mirror.
How do I find him?
This is his sector.
And no other information. Man, I hope there's a foxy character that has somehow met Sam earlier today that'll guide him to the right place. Also, there's so much in this f***ing movie that's only partially explained. Like, there are discs on their back that are apparently both weapon and ID chips. But what exactly do they do? All I know is that it made Sam's eyes flash blue when he put it on about a half hour ago, and he hasn't even asked anyone why since. Look, I know we need to get everyone in place for the finale, but holy does this movie throw the f***ing shoots on any momentum it had during the second act. Movie prompts the sudden realization that I never wanted to have sex with multiple simulated programs until just now. What a couple punks.
The son Flynn. Of all the innumerable possibilities, he has to walk into mine.
Why does everyone know Sam exists? If Flynn's biggest concern and reason he's still here is because he didn't want Clue getting out, then why would he give away any knowledge of his business or familial ties in the outside world? Also, what purpose did Castor serve in the original game? Was it like Grand Theft Auto, where instead of playing with discs or light cycles, you could just pick up hookers in Castor's club?
Libations for everybody!
Libations? And for everybody? Libations are specifically drinks for deity and gods. Maybe I could see why they would look at Sam in this light, but whomever the equivalent of Castor's norm is, can just stick to the cold Coors Light, thank you.
I'm Castor, your host.
Between this, Twilight, and Passengers, it's clear Michael Sheen could make a good living just stealing the shit out of middling sci-fi movies that star pretty people.
Thank you.
Jem. My name is Jem.
You know what's truly outrageous, Jem? That despite being told how dangerous the grid is, Flynn Jr. just keeps trusting every program he comes in contact with. Main antagonist and his posse systematically positioned to look more badass when appearing on the scene cliché. Okay, who made the decision for Tron to be turned into a growling man-beast? What did Clue even do to him to make this happen? King Jarvis. Metal Apples, the go-to fruit for digital assholes grid-wide.
You are Clue. I am Clue. You will create the perfect system. I will create the perfect system.
Bing, bang, boom. Also, no wonder this didn't work out well. Flynn yada-yada'd through the important shit worse than John Hammond.
After the purge, I needed to reinvent myself.
I guess all the Uncle Sam, creepy skeleton, and neon horror masks were taken, so Castor Zeus went for an albino look.
But we're not here to relive the past.
Oh, my dear Zeus, that's unfortunately exactly why we're here.
And you'll need a forged disc. Not easy these days.
If you say so, discount albino matrix twin. The truth is, we know so little about how those discs work, it's almost like nonsense anyway. So, Agent Orange crashes through the roof and everyone panics, but the DJs are just like, oh, we totally have a groove for this. If the staff does the job, why waste time on kicks and punches?
The game has changed, son of Flynn!
Well, suck my disc, you son of a glitch, is what Flynn should have said. In the version of this movie where they realized they'd already gone so far off the rails that they might as well embrace it. Deus latex machina. Why is Flynn's sanity here just now stepping into this fight and using whatever these god powers are? He rode with Cora, all right. If he can Neo this Matrix that hard, why not lead with it?
So what do we do now? We do nothing. We do it your way. A full-on sprint to the portal.
Well, that escalated quickly.
If we beat Clue there, we have a chance.
But why didn't Clue leave for the portal the second that he got Flynn's disc? Why does he have to make a rousing speech? God, this is still technically a game, right? Aren't there rules?
This'll take us there.
Well, good thing whatever the this was sitting right there ready to take off. Movie is doing a terrible job of helping us understand why getting to the portal is such an insurmountable task.
She's an ISO. Yeah, the last ISO.
Oh, right, an ISO. Of course. That would explain this much younger female live-in companion much better than what's been creeping me out for the last hour of this movie.
Now it's time for you to tell me a story.
Damn it, Flynn, no. Enough story time. This movie has more stories than the building formerly known as the Sears Tower.
Ice caps are melting. War in the Middle East.
81 sins.
Lakers, Celtics back.
Pretty rough.
No mention of Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart making it official, the beginning stages of One Direction, or the Lady Gaga meat dress. Why is Sam leaving out all the important events?
Should have seen this place back then. Couldn't wait to show it to you.
Man, I thought Flynn couldn't sound any more like a nostalgic hippie, but apparently I was wrong.
I'd have given it all up for one more day with you.
Jesus, Flynn's character arc is flimsier than a sheet of digital saran wrap. Wait, is that the Chrome logo on Zeus's forehead? I mean, bar owners do have to open multiple tabs, so I guess it makes sense.
Oh my god, that joke. Bar owners have to open multiple tabs.
End of line, man.
How did Chrome Dome not see this double cross coming? And more importantly, why is he just standing here when it's obvious his building is about to blow up?
The sun?
Yeah.
I've never had to describe it before. Warm, radiant, beautiful.
And one of the few things that could wake you up after Garrett Hedlund's vocal cadence put you to sleep.
What is this?
Oh, just
Oh
another
my
unnecessary
God.
plot device that pads the runtime. Seriously, this needs a harsh f***ing editor. It's got cool ideas, great music, and excellent visuals, but it can't get out of its own way.
I've seen what users are capable of, Clue. You don't belong with them.
What exactly are users capable of doing? Playing Uncharted for 72 hours straight while ingesting ho-hos and Dr. Pepper?
For at this moment, the key to the next frontier is finally in our possession!
But it's closing up soon, right? So maybe cut the speech a little short or just nix it altogether.
He's taking all of this with him. He's figured out how to do it.
Yes, because the disc thing is in the stand-up thing and the glowy lights are moving. And there's orange stripes and stuff. Every single light in this area is glowing orange except for the one our hero happens to need for camouflage. So that worked out nicely.
I'm not a program. My name is Sam Flynn.
Really, movie? There's been nothing but more philosophizing and story exposition for the last 25 minutes. But the second the action is about to get good, you pull the cut to the surprise guy in the other room hearing it happen routine. Not cool, man. Not cool at all.
Identify yourself.
I'm taking this vehicle.
You are not authorized. Right away, sir.
Huh. The Jedi mind trick has certainly evolved over the years.
You're gonna need it.
Sure, Clue is coming after these assholes with a literal army, and the portal may close at any moment. They still definitely have time for what passes as witty banter in this movie.
Nice!
Sure, but couldn't she have just flown over it? Did he just give a subtle hand signal to another moving jet from 50 yards away? I got a hand signal for you, movie, but it's not exactly as subtle as that one.
This is a good idea!
So you've got a hotshot kid in the rear gunner chair in a space battle? I think what you mean to say is I've got a bad feeling about this.
Tron, what have you become?
I've been asking myself the same question for the last hour and 47 minutes.
It's over. It's over!
In our dreams, Sam. In our dreams. Awesome. I guess we'll never know what the hell happened to this poor bastard, even though his character is the namesake of the franchise.
There it is. Take her down.
Hang on. This could be rough.
I guess every landing scene is required to include this dialogue, even though Cora has never flown this ship before or landed anywhere near the portal.
Had a feeling you'd be here!
And how is that exactly? They saw Tron take out Clue's ship, so how would he have gotten here?
No! You don't look so bad!
Well, maybe for 2010, but Flynn should try watching this movie now. As if it didn't borrow from a galaxy far, far away enough, she has an actual lightsaber? This twist is remarkable for being extremely obvious and somehow at the same time completely incomprehensible. Since when can you wear someone else's disc? Can someone please do an explainer on how this technology works?
Oh, and you were right.
About what?
About everything.
No, seriously, what exactly was he right about? We've been gridlocked for about 2 hours here, and I honestly can't remember what he said to you.
What's next, Sam?
I guess we're supposed to change
Right?
the world.
How does Cora exist in the physical world? Where did her body come from?
Kingdom
Can
Hearts
someone help me
made more
understand the
sense with
mystery of
its
Olivia
Tron
Wilde's body?
plot.
Come on. I want to show you something.
Tell me he
Which
doesn't mean
is
his Tron.
saying something. 109.
Oh, my back!
The Grid, a digital frontier.
I regret nothing!
Death by stereo.
Biodigital jazz, man.
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
What? You look like a whiskey man. Okay. We're in trouble. We're not supposed to be here.
Well, I won't tell if you don't. Game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
You are Clue. I am Clue. You will create the perfect system. I will create the perfect system.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Good lord. Okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Hope to see y'all again. Holy lord. That was just a bunch of mess.